Hello, everybody. Welcome to I was about to say Shadow of the Demon Lord. God. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. This is a new campaign we're starting up. Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. I did Shadows of the Demon Lord campaign for the last year and a half, and now we're transitioning over to the big main man 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons because, well, I've learned that I actually prefer it. So here we are. This is our very first session. I'm a little nervous, if you could tell. I'm joined by a different cast than what we had last time. We've changed it up about halfway. I'm going to have them all introduce who they are and who their characters are in just a moment here. But first, I want to say thanks for being here with us. I am excited to see where this is going to go and see how these players interact with one another. I've been waiting for this. I've been relishing seeing how this is going to go. So, with that said, I'm going to go down the list here. I'm going to call y'all out, and I want you to tell me, just introduce your actual name, and then who you're playing as, and a little bit about yourself. And let's start with what do I want to start with? I want to start with Robbie.
Oh, great!
Yeah.
Thanks, boss. I am playing as Merrick. I'm a Wood Elf Ranger, and I am here in Baldur's Gate as an agent of the Emerald Enclave, sort of a druidy, rangery nature group. So we'll see what happens with that.
Okay. Let's do Ernie next.
Ooh. My name is Arnie, of course, has been pointed out. And I'm going to be playing the character of Elgin Greymalkin. And he is a paladin, formerly of the Holy Order, the Vigilant Eyes of God, but he has since left that order to pursue some soul searching in Baldur's Gate, and he's hoping that he finds it.
He break an oath.
All right, JD, let's hear you next.
Oh, it's me. Okay. I am JD, aka Moose, aka the Stagger portion of Cloak and Stagger. I will be playing Haze, the Tiefling Sorcerer, and I've just arrived here in Baldur's Gate a day or so ago upon my ship, the Dreamer's Wake.
Okay, all right. And last but not least, Ming. Let's hear a little bit about who you are and what you are.
Hey guys, my name is Ming, but my mom calls me Pooh Brain, so please be like my mom. And I'm going to be playing the character Stab Pooh Lair. He just wants a fresh start. Some shit really got. It was like we had a lot of fun, then shit got real, and now I just want to fuck off. I'm just gonna start a new start. I don't want to look back. That's
okay.
it.
All right. Well, we got our introductions out of the way. I could ramble on for another 5 minutes about what to expect and what's to come, but I'd rather kind of just jump straight into it. Are you guys ready to get this started?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'm going to take y'all over to the Baldur's Gate map. That's what we're looking at first here. Let's take the stream with us here. There's a neat little transition. Look at that. Look how smooth that was. Mr. Moose himself designed that. That was good stuff. And let's do some introductions and how all this begins. Just give me just a second, because I gotta have my solemn introductory music playing in the background.
Ooh, yes.
Whoa! Not that one!
Oh, wait.
Oh God, what's happening?
Are we fighting?
Not that one! That was my test song before we started the game. I was asking Pooh Brain. I call him Pooh Brain. I was asking Ming how it sounded with him talking,
Right,
but
first time. call me
oh
Pooh.
man. Okay, give me just a second to get the right song here. Let's see. Where'd I put it? There it is. Okay. So, welcome
I like that.
to Baldur's Gate. A veritable nest of rats and vipers clinging to the rocky slopes overlooking the Chianthar River. From their high perches in the upper city, the local nobles, known as patriarchs, gaze down with veiled contempt upon the common rabble in the grimy lower city which hugs the foggy harbor. The whole of Baldur's Gate reeks of blood, crime, and opportunity. One can easily fathom why pirates and traders are drawn to the place like flies on a carcass. Following the river farther east would eventually lead you to El Terrell, capital of the Holy Land of Eltergard, or at least that was the case until a few days ago. The flood of refugees from El Terrell has gotten worse since news first arrived that the city has fallen. Everyone is saying Baldur's Gate is next, but no one truly knows who or what has claimed El Terrell. The Patriarchs pay a mercenary army called the Flaming Fist to protect their interest in Baldur's Gate, and by extension, the city itself. The Flaming Fist has gained even more power since their charismatic leader, Ulder Ravengard, claimed the title of Grand Duke a few years ago. Apparently, Ravengard is missing. In his absence, the Flaming Fist has sealed the city's gates to staunch the flow of refugees. No one is allowed in or out. All of this was brought to your attention shortly after you were drafted by the Flaming Fist to help defend the city. Your orders are to speak with Captain Zodge at the Basilisk Gate, which pierces the city's eastern wall and takes its name from the various statues that rest in its niches and perch atop its battlements. Unseen beyond the sealed Basilisk Gate, a dirt road stretches through the outer city slums, to the bridge known as Worm's Crossing, then to distant realms beyond. Dozens of Flaming Fist soldiers are trying to control an angry mob of commoners eager to leave the city. Armed with only a vague description of Captain Zodge, a tall man with long black hair and a leather eye patch, it takes you a while to find him. A fight breaks out between soldiers and commoners, and you finally spot the one-eyed captain as he wades into the fray and begins throwing punches. Just another day in the City of Blood. The rabble is quickly quelled. The soldiers have the upper hand. The captain's knocked a few jaws loose, and seems to be taking his gauntlet off and shaking his hand. He looks to his side and sees four adventurers standing there, kind of just looking at the mess that happened. That is exactly where we're going to start.
Are we all kind of standing like next to each other, or are we kind of scattered
Holding
about?
hands.
You're all standing next to each other. You've all arrived at the same location for, as far as you're aware, the same reason. The captain has made eye contact with you. He didn't say anything yet. He's kind of just looking at you at the moment.
At me?
At all of you. Like he's taking you all
How many
in.
eyes does he have?
Well, just one right now.
When he looks over at me, I'll kind of look to either side of me and then kind of look behind me and just kind of point me.
He starts putting his gauntlet back onto his hand and clenches his fist a few times. He steps over a few unconscious bodies from the skirmish that had just occurred and steps in front of all four of you. He looks at you all back and forth for a moment until he says, Aye, you match the description. It's you four. You were sent to find me, weren't you?
Yes, I was. I'm not going to speak for the other gentleman here beside me.
Oh, you could let. He speaks to me. You could go ahead. Yeah.
I believe you've ascertained truthfully.
Well, I want to know who is working for me first. Not that, if I have to be honest, it matters too much right now. I'd like you to tell me your names, at least. Who are you?
Well, before I tell you my name, I'd like to verify your name.
Captain Zodge of the Flaming Fist. Currently in charge of this area, and I'm assuming in charge of you.
I'll kind of stroke my chin a little bit. Yes, checks out. I'm Hayes.
Hayes, tiefling. Fine. And you all?
Well, that's sort of rude, but okay.
Looking at
Yes.
me,
I kind of give us. I give a salute. Elgin Greymalkin, at your service.
Elgin.
Ah.
He peers at you a little closer, Elgin, and sort of raises one of his eyebrows and says, I've seen you around before. Do you patrol the upper landing?
Yes. I've been assigned to the upper landing since I came to Baldur's Gate.
Snooty. Must be nice up there. Well, we'll take advantage of you down here. I'll assure you of that. Regardless, you follow my orders now, not whoever you came from. This is an emergency.
Sir,
Well,
yes, sir.
can you tell us maybe what's going on?
He turns and looks around him and just holds his arm out. We're in a bit of a crisis, it would seem. Whatever the hell's happened to El Terrell has caused an influx of refugees. It's causing chaos throughout the city, and, well, I have a few more details for you than that. But first, he looks over to the right of you at the other two standing, the elf and human man. He's looking at you, Merrick, and just holds his chin up a little bit and just stares at you.
I'll try to stand a little bit taller. Go, I'm Merrick, trained under Master Doya of the Emerald Enclave. I was under the impression that we'd be doing a little bit more to help with the immediate crisis of El Terrell, but if I'm needed here, then so be it.
You are needed here right now, and you're about to find out why. And you look like the type normally I end up throwing in prisons. Who are you?
My name's Stab Poulet. Friends call me Pooh. My daggers are yours, though.
Self-humiliation. Pooh. They really call you Pooh.
That's right.
Well, your daggers are right to be at my service. He lets out a long sigh and just puts his hands on his hips for a moment and just shakes his head towards the ground. And then looks back up at you all and says, The refugee crisis has stoked fears that Baldur's Gate might suffer the same fate as El Terrell, of which nothing remains but a hole in the ground, apparently. Our Grand Duke, Older Ravengard, was visiting El Terrell on a diplomatic mission when the city was destroyed. Coincidence? I think not. The Knights of Eltergard call themselves Hell Riders. A few of them escaped the destruction that think we're somehow to blame for El Terrell's downfall. What a bunch of self-righteous pricks.
I lean in. Were we?
He cocks his head back a bit. No, we had nothing to do with El
I
Terrell.
feel like that was a pertinent question. All right, continue. Sorry.
We're arresting the Hell Riders on sight, but that's kind of left us short-handed with another problem, which likely leads to why you were sent to me. I need your help.
Right. Well, I'm afraid to ask. Last time I asked you what you needed help with, you just broadly gestured at everything.
Any of you have experience dealing with cults?
Is it, the tavern? It was that way, correct? Yes? Kind of step back.
There is a tavern that way, but son, I recommend you stand still and listen to the rest of what I have to say.
I'll kind of flick my tail a little bit, and my coat kind of layers out with it. Right. Cults. Great. Sounds safe.
He smirks a little bit and continues. Baldur's Gate has been long plagued by the followers of the Dead Three, the gods Bane, Bale, and Miracle. I thought we had wiped them out, but apparently not. These purveyors of fear and death are taking advantage of the current crisis to commit murder sprees throughout the city. As my appointed deputies in this matter, you'll have license to kill these wretches on sight. Find their lair, wipe them out. Eliminate anyone who gets in your way, and do not worry about collateral damage.
Oh. So we have a license to kill. Fantastic.
He starts smiling and says, "If you do what I say, I'll see that you each receive 200 gold pieces in addition to my gratitude, which is worth considerably more."
Where do we go? Where's our first clue? Point me. Captain, my captain.
He crosses his arms and leans back a bit. And it looks like he's looking at all of your expressions to see how you're reacting after he says this. How are you all kind of portraying yourselves right now?
For Elgin is pretty much the entire time has kind of been standing, I guess, like at attention, just kind of intently watching as the orders and the layout of the mission's being given. Calmly and respectfully.
I will have taken a step forward, reversing the backward step that I took before, and looking very, very interested.
My focus is on like between the captain and JD, and it's kind of like a goofiness, like look at this goofy motherfucker.
Like you keep double taking back and forth after hearing
Yeah,
this?
so I don't look disciplined though.
Merrick has sort of been a little bit distracted by the sights and sounds of the city. He's been looking around, but probably got a little bit more focused on the captain when he started mentioning cults and gold, and maybe a little confused at the same time, because I'm not familiar with these three gods, definitely.
Would you say that by eliminating these cult members, we'd be doing some good in the world, yes?
Indeed you would.
And making coin.
That you would.
I'll kind of look left and right to everybody. I don't see a downside.
I have a question, though. We have your word that we can kill these things on sight, but is there any sort of badges or marks that we should have just in case we encounter other captains of the guard who aren't as gung-ho?
Yes, I would like a badge as well.
We all get shiny badges.
He reaches into his hip pouch and fiddles around for a moment and then pulls out what looks to be 4 copper badges that bear the Flaming Fist coat of arms. He then holds his palm out and extends them just towards you guys. These badges should
grab one.
give you full clearance under my name.
I reach out and take one.
I actually kind of do like the little bite on it, like almost like you would on a coin.
It feels like you're biting down on some copper.
And dust it off. Can I pin it to my chest? With a pin?
You know what? Yeah, if you got some cloth on, you can pin it right in there.
All right, I do that
He's naked.
immediately. First thing. And I'll say, one question though. I was summoned here, obviously at your behest. I assume this may take some time. Would it be too much to ask to let my captain know that I will be absent for the foreseeable future?
Do what you need to do, but just do it quick. The longer you take, the more violence.
You could do it if you want. You have a guy?
You want
you may know my ship. It's in the docks. The Dreamer's Wake, the big one.
Oh, so you came in on the Dreamer's Wake.
Yes. And I like search his expression.
He starts slowly smiling. Well, you're just a lucky fella then, aren't you? Arrive in Baldur's Gate and immediately you're drafted into service. Oh, fortunate.
Yes, some would call me fortunate, sure. That's a term we can use for it.
He has his palm out still as his eyes shift over to you, American Stab.
Do I not have the badge yet?
You didn't tell me you took one. You taking a badge?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I took a badge.
Okay.
And I just looked at it. Oh, it looks good.
I'm going to grab mine and do a little play with it through the fingers, and see if I can palm it away real quick. Just to have some fun with it.
I can have a man or a runner sent to let your captain know of the dreamer's wake that you won't be with him in the foreseeable future.
Yes, Edward Teach.
And the rest of you, any matters need dealing with, they better be damn important.
No, sir. We simply can take our leave as soon as we're ready.
All right.
Pretty presumptuous, but sure, yes. I'm sure that Pooh has nothing better to do.
He's right.
Very well. In that case, a few blocks down from the Basilisk Gate, which is where we are now, is Song Tavern. A spy named Tarina hangs out there, gathering rumors for the guild. She owes me a favor. So tell her you work for me. The badge should help with that. Ask her what she knows about the Dead Three, and for the love of Baldurin, be nice. Tarina has dangerous friends.
Where are we finding her?
Song Tavern. It's actually...
Song Tavern.
He looks behind you a little bit and points down the road. It's really hard to miss if you just head down the main road.
Oh, I believe I was there yesterday.
You guys are right. I'm going to ping on the map too so you know specifically where you're at. Right there.
Damn, that's a big map.
It's a big map.
Ooh.
Well, if...
you might aim your camera down a little bit.
Oh, am I too high up?
Your nameplate's covering your face a little bit.
But no.
That's good.
Good.
Yeah!
Well, you're all dismissed.
Right. And I'll turn to the rest of the group. We don't really know each other yet, but I suppose we are forced to know each other now. As you heard, I'm Hayes, Elgin, Merrick, and Stap. We'll call you. I'm going to call you Stap. That's what I'm calling you for now.
Maybe you can get to know me a little bit better. You'll feel more comfortable with me.
I would like that. Perhaps we should head out before the captain gets frustrated with us. He's not the nicest man.
Let's go.
And I'll turn as I start to walk off, and say, really though, make sure someone tells the captain. It will literally be my head if no one tells him.
Right, I'll send... And he looks back at the group that they were beating up, essentially. He sees that most of his soldiers are pretty much done with that now, and they're looting a few of the pockets as well of the people that were beaten up. He calls out to one of them, and they come over. You see him lean in and whisper something, and then the man just starts walking off.
Okay. I'm satisfied. And he was a human, right?
Yes, all human.
I was going to say, I'm assuming that we're starting to walk down the road.
Yeah, we're headed to the tavern.
Elgin, you're probably our biggest, tankiest guy, right?
Yes.
I'm probably going to be like tucked in really close behind you because all these people in the city, I'm probably a little nervous about that. So, like following you.
That is fair.
I'll be there as well. Let's all just huddle under Elgin.
So I'm just gonna keep walking, just dutifully, purposefully.
All right. Then with the vague directions the captain's given you, you start heading down the front and center road, passing by multiple little shops and little niche housing and whatnot. Every now and then you see people just sitting on the side of the road, looking a little distraught. The refugee crisis has definitely seemed to have taken over the city. It's very obvious just walking through here that Baldur's Gate, while it is a city of kind of just, how can I take advantage of that guy? It seems there's a lot of people down on their luck all over the place here. But you guys, go ahead.
I was going to ask, is there any common subject they seem to be discussing as we walk? I assume it's probably about Elturel, but I was curious if there's any rumors that we're picking up as we walk along that have a little bit more weight than others.
Most everything you hear along the way is related to Elturel. In some cases, you hear about just random murders, like did you hear so-and-so just up and disappeared, or did you hear they found the body of so-and-so? A lot of just like hardcore either displaced people or dead people, one way or another.
There's just dead people on the street?
No, not on the street. Just murders throughout the city.
Okay.
I'll let you know if you find a dead body. I'll let y'all have a little more control over that.
Give me a heads up.
Hey, there's dead bodies everywhere.
So you guys continue on until you reach this spot, when you see a sign dangling over what looks to be a tavern that says the Elf Song Tavern. And let me transition y'all over to that.
Oh, I think our tokens are slightly off the page.
Yeah, there. Here you go.
Oh, there you go.
So you guys all step up to these double doors of the Elf Song Tavern that are currently closed. You are now in control of your tokens. You just gotta tell me what you want to do if there's a shut door in front of you.
What time is it? Like, is it late? Or is it lunchtime? Or is there going to be a crowd when we go in?
It's mid-afternoon right now.
Okay.
Oh, it's all black in there.
It's because you can't see in there.
I'll just walk up to is what looks like the main door. Is that what's in front of me?
Yeah, see if you can drag your token through it, or if I have to move something. I haven't tested this.
You'll have to delete the dynamic
Gotcha.
lighting thing there. There we
You
go.
open the door up and notice it's kind of like one of those little I don't know what to call these areas. It's like a little
mud room.
Yeah, mud room. Actually, I think that's really what it's called. Damn. You're in a little mud room, but you hear a lot of talking, some laughter, some clanging, all sorts of sounds beyond this door. And let me go ahead and change this to some of that song. Okay.
I'll turn back to Stab and say, well, I think this is the place. And I'll walk into the next room.
Which one are you on the, which token is yours?
I'm one right
That
by you.
one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, after you.
You
I
open
immediately noticed the big guy.
Whoa, that's a big fucker.
You open the door and step in the tavern, and this huge orc/ogre creature just turns and looks down at you and goes, "Ugh," and just rolls its eyes and just kind of looks back out at the tavern. You also notice to your right when you walk in, what looks like a suit of armor put there, until you realize it slowly starts turning its head towards you. There doesn't seem to be anyone inside it, but it just looks over at you and then looks back out into the tavern. This lady right here is holding some drinks and turns to look at you all and says, welcome to the Elf Song Tavern. Have a seat wherever if you're looking for a drink, and keep your weapons on you, as always.
Right. I'll turn back to Stab again. This is definitely not the tavern I was at the other day.
I'm
way
gonna be
different.
distracted. And I'm looking at this big fucker like, whoa. What's he smell like? Does he smell?
A little bit, yeah. Smells a little dank, slightly dank.
Yeah, it catches me off guard, and then I'll be like, what?
I'll turn back to Elgin and Merrick and say, the captain did say to be cautious with her. Perhaps we sit and
He said
get a
be
drink.
kind.
Potato. Perhaps we sit down and
Nice.
grab a drink and blend in first.
I'm starting to think when he said powerful friends, he wasn't talking some rich politician.
This big guy
believe
could
you're
be a
right.
rich politician. You're stereotyping him just because he's big.
He's not wrong. I'll
he
turn
may
to the
not be
big
right.
orc and say, "Are you a rich politician?"
What's the orc say?
She turns and looks down at you and says, holy, what?
I just shake my head and put my hand up. Sorry, no, she is not.
Don't mind our friend.
I'll give a
Cause no
satisfied nod.
I'll just walk into this little side room and I'll sit down at one of the.
Can I follow
stools.
him?
Yeah, you can go wherever you want to right now.
Alright.
I want to follow him and sit next to him.
So you guys take one of the side booths, just get comfy at the table.
Yeah.
Also, if I know it's a little uneven on the map, but if you move your token and then while holding Alt and let go of it, it doesn't lock to the grid if y'all want to position yourself differently.
Yes.
So you
Alright,
guys all get
well.
seated. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Perhaps while we're waiting, a little bit of time to get to know each other. Then, yes.
Yes. I like the cut of
You
your
couldn't
jib.
hurt anything.
And I'll turn to Elgin. You then, you very broad shoulders. Tell me, what is your deal?
Well, my deal is I served in the Holy Order, the Vigilant Eyes of God. My orders there were to help maintain the balance in the land, taking down cut purses, ne'er-do-wells, those who sought to upset the delicate balance between order and chaos. But as of late, I find myself among you.
Well,
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I'll turn to
It
Pooh and
remains
say,
to be seen.
I think it's a good thing.
That's true.
I think it's good that he's sitting here to table with us, and not instead throwing a fist at us. Well, perhaps having someone formerly associated with the eyes of God with us to fight cults. That's good. That's a good thing. And I'll look over to Merrick. You've been very quiet.
I will not have lost sight of the orc outside our little booth area. It's a little perturbed by them. But I will try to pull myself away long enough to answer your questions, and I'll go. I am here after having trained under Master Doya and Master Provoking of the Emerald Enclave, and I've been sent to try to restore balance. Whatever
Right.
was used on El Terrell is not something that should be used often. Something like that's just too dangerous, and so I'm here to put a stop to it.
Yes, some
Hopefully, as
heavy
quickly as
magic
possible.
indeed. Were you trained in magic?
Master Doya was definitely a very powerful druid, and I definitely trained under him for a bit. I've got a little bit of magic up my belt, but
Very good.
I'd like to say I'm better with this bow, and I'll reach behind and sort of kind of grab it for a sec.
Would you gentlemen like anything to drink?
Yes. What's on the menu?
Well, we have rum, ale, food if you want it. You let me know.
A rum. A rum for me, and I'll just kind of point to everybody else.
Ale for me.
Anyone
Do you have
else?
do you have spring water? With a name like Elf Song Tavern.
We have water.
All right, can I break the game? Noob question real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so if I drink or eat anything, does it do anything to me?
Not really. If you drink too much, it can do something to you. I mean, you can get drunk and whatnot. But every day, if you don't eat, you will end up taking penalties called exhaustion. So you have to make sure that every day you at least eat and drink a bit, which is what the rations are for.
Yeah, I was wondering, it was like, remember when you didn't get something to order at that restaurant? Yeah, now you're starving.
That can happen, but you should have some rations on you right now. But now would be an okay time to get a drink too if you wanted one.
Right. I will take a rum too.
Aye, 2 rums, a water, and an ale. Just a moment. And she takes her leave. Sir?
Yes, food. Chicken? I'll just ask chicken.
Chicken. You would like, some chicken breasts?
Yes, that would be great.
Ooh, and some for me too.
Okay.
Well, I guess
we get
since
to-
we're eating, maybe chicken all around.
I don't
Can
want
we
to be
get
the
a
only one not eating.
Can we get a 25-piece wing?
45.
I'll see what I can do.
Breast and thighs.
She walks off.
And I'll look back over to Stab, and I'll say, "You said you just are here for the fun of it."
Well, that too. And, you know, I can't have fun without any coin. Come on. I'm here to make some.
Indeed, as am I. Which, speaking of, I'm Hayes. I, as the captain pointed out, luckily arrived here just in time for the lockdown. I've spent the past 10 years on the Dreamer's Wake as a navigator. And here we are. I can be quite useful in the arcane arts.
Oh. Well, I don't think I've ever seen magic before. Can you show me something cool?
I will take out, or I will kind of twirl my hand a bit and conjure a mage hand, and I will pick up the candle at the center of the table and just sort of kind of make its round around the table, and then set it back down in the center, and then disperse the hand.
I'm gonna go like this. Ooh! And then can I turn to Robbie's character and be like, can you do that?
Is the candle lit? I'm curious. Was it like lit, or was it just like ready for
I saw
this
magic.
evening?
I assumed it was lit.
It is lit. It's definitely lit.
Then I will go ahead and produce flame,
Oh shit. What's that?
and I will make my hand ignite and twirl it around for a second, and then put it back out.
Oh, can I curse on this show?
Yes, you may.
I'm just gonna let out a loud bark. Like, in the good way.
Well, it seems as though you are correct. You have been trained in the ways of magic. I have not had as much training, but I hope to prove useful. Trying to do a little bit of good in the world.
Well, looks like if things go the way I think they're going to go, you'll get an opportunity to use those talents of yours.
I look forward to seeing yours. You are quite scary.
I'm gonna look at myself because I'm just like this scrawny motherfucker with no magic. That was me. Aw.
Well, I trained in the order for quite some time. I'm handy with a warhammer, sturdy with a shield. I don't possess any magic, per se, but I've never needed it before.
Shit.
Damn right. You're the new team captain.
Oh, I will be certain to try and lead us to victory. Hopefully, It'll come.
Fighting cultists can be dangerous business, but if we're gonna be fighting together, then we need a name. We'll think of it. Think about it.
A woman comes walking in. She literally has an iron bucket in both of her hands and just sets it on the table near you and says, "A bit of an odd request, but a bucket of chicken at your disposal. I'm not sure how to make it 25 pieces, but there's a decent amount for 4 folks. I had to use my own judgment." And Fulton has the drinks. There's a water, 2 rums, and an ale are set at your table.
I'll take the glass of rum and I'll just kind of sniff it first and then take a sip.
It's strong and a little foul.
Just like Mother made it. Yep.
Thank you, my ladies.
Would you
gonna
be
drink it
paying
too.
now, or would it be on a tab?
That's a great question. How much is it for everything?
For the bucket and the drinks, 4 gold total.
Shall we split it 4 ways then, gentlemen?
Very well.
Okay.
See why not?
There's 4.
Okay, everybody
And
just
I'll,
subtract 1 gold from your sheet.
Yeah. I'll take
How do
out
I
a
do that?
gold piece.
So on your
Um,
sheet, there's a current, like you have your actions, equipment, features, and traits, all that stuff, like those tabs we looked at earlier. If you click equipment to the far right, it says currency. There's a little
Oh.
thing that says gold. You can click that and then click the number and just subtract it.
Okay.
We're using
I'll take this
D&D
one.
Beyond, everybody.
Yes, D&D Beyond.
If you hover over the stream, you'll actually see our characters and our hit points. You
should
can
have.
even click our characters and see our stats.
I
Wow.
set that up
The
right.
future is now.
You can't. Hey, Ken.
I can.
I'll be back to check on you gentlemen again in a bit. Thank you.
Yes. So how long have you all been here in the city?
Well, I just got here. I was just looking for something to do.
I've only recently arrived, just a couple of days prior.
I barely got in before they sealed the gates. Thought Master Doya's name would carry a little bit more weight, but nobody seems to give it any mind right now.
I guess when an entire city just vanishes and leaves a crater in the ground, importance is, things can change. Yes, indeed. All right. And I'll just kind of start digging into some food and kind of go through my drinking ritual.
There's 2 buckets, right?
There's
Yeah.
1 bucket.
Oh,
But I
okay.
wanted some too.
One big bucket.
1 big bucket loaded with chicken. You just reach your hand in and get what you want.
Yeah, this is
Reach in.
this is some oh dang it, I forgot the name for it. Where everybody at church on Sundays when everybody brings in
Oh,
food.
yeah.
That's the
Like a
potluck.
section.
It's the
Oh, yeah,
potluck.
potluck.
Yeah.
Bucket luck. I love it.
It's about this time you all hear just this thudding sound, like something tumbling. A loud crash happens in the tap room, and everything goes silent. Looking out of y'all's booth, you should all be able to see this mostly. You see an older gnome at the bottom of these stairs getting up, brushing herself off, as she starts to yell, "A fine lot you are, pushing an old woman down the stairs! Fools, too! I wasn't asking the all-seeing to help me cheat. I asked him to help me uncover the real cheater. Yes, I said it. Should be Tarina kicked off the table, not me!" And just looks out at the tap room and for a moment and then says, "Well, mind yours then!" And starts stomping off to one of the booths and sits. And right after she says that, everyone just goes back to eating and chilling.
Well, that was weird.
That was weird. Did you hear the name she uttered though? Tarina.
Tarina.
Isn't that who we're here to find?
I believe you're
So,
Well, I guess let's finish up here and I guess head upstairs. and I'll just kind of down the last bit of the whiskey, and I'll take one piece of chicken with me in my hand as I get up and walk away.
Ooh, let's add that to inventory.
Am I encumbered?
Before we go upstairs, we should ask this lady what Tarina looks like.
Yeah, I'm just walking straight over to this lady that was pushed down the stairs.
I'm gonna go there too.
Okay.
I don't want to. I think I want to stay at the bench for just a little bit longer. Just watch the audience, make sure that nobody's eyeing us too heavily.
I'll just kind of lean in and say, excuse me, ma'am.
She was sitting at the table. She's sort of rubbing her hip, and then she looks up at you, talking to her, and she looks you up and down. Well, yes. How can I help you?
Are you okay?
Well, I'll be better. I'm sure. It's just that cheating bitch upstairs, or one of them has to be. I know they're cheating, but they didn't take kindly to my accusations and reaching out to other beings to get some answers. So to hell's with them.
Well, sounds like quite the game. What were you playing?
Cards.
Cards. Okay. All right. Well, I just wanted to make sure you were okay. The woman, Tarina, what did she look like? Just out of curiosity.
Well, I hate to admit it, but she's a bit of a looker. Silver hair and a face that just won't tell nothing.
Sounds like you may have
Is
just
that
been
well?
outplayed.
I know what I'm doing, young man. I know what I'm doing. It's them that don't know what they're doing.
Yes, it certainly looks that way. Well, I'm glad you're all right, and have a better day. And I'll get out and I'll kind of make my way up the stairs.
I'll go back to where Robbie
as I
is.
go up, I'll turn back towards Elgin and say, I guess this is where we go.
Well, let's move on. Let's find this woman so we can get this mission started.
Since you're heading
I'll
towards
look
the
back to the
stairs,
booth.
I'm going to go ahead and stand up. Does anybody look my direction? And if so, do I get like a nod or anything that we've got our information?
I'll look back. I'll look back to
At you.
Mary, and kind of give a little head nod and gesture for them to come on.
All right, Mr. Poulier, I believe it's time we get a little bit more active.
Okie dokie.
And once
How do
they
you rotate
get
your
there,
stuff?
I'll start heading up the stairs.
If you click your token, you'll see like 9 squares around it, and then one kind of jutting off by itself. If you grab that square by itself, you can twist your token around. You can look at stuff.
Do you
if
need
wanna...
me to do that at any time?
No.
Okay.
Robbie
Merrick's-
just likes doing it.
Merrick's a heavy flavor player. Well, there's nothing wrong
While I
with
was
that.
sitting, did anybody seem inordinately interested in our group talking?
A few eyes have been dropping on you occasionally, but no one's really. It doesn't look like anyone's just locked eyes for an extended period of time, trying to listen into something or whatnot. Everything you've discussed, if it was overheard, wasn't. It didn't draw any real attention here.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna take y'all upstairs. Once you get to the upper level, you arrive at a nice big open room with a couple people standing around and a few sitting at a table right now. You see some cards with no one has any cards in their hands right now. All the cards are kind of set aside over here as these two characters are having a conversation with one another.
I'll just look over to Elgin and give a nod, and I'll start to make my way forward. And I'll just approach the table, but not close enough to the chairs. And
Oh, go ahead.
and I'll just say, so what's the game? What are we playing?
They all look over at you and look at each other, And then they all just start laughing, leaning forward, like you just told a hilarious joke somehow. And but their laughter goes on for about 3 seconds until
I'll laugh with them.
this one speaks up and says, "We was having a conversation about the next chump to approach us, and within seconds."
It was meant to be. And I'll pull up a chair and sit down.
Well, if you're interested in a game and whatnot, I can give you one. You ever heard of Baldur's Bones?
Yes, never played though.
Well, can I entice you and perhaps your friends to take a seat and join us then?
Perhaps. Is it a game that we can converse about other things as well while we play? Or is it one of those serious games?
We can talk about whatever during the game's fine with me. Of course, you know how to play Baldur's Bones, don't you?
I'm sure I can figure it out. I mean, I figured out how to get here, and with the terrible instructions that Captain Zodge gave us to get here. And I'll look at her as I'll kind of make direct eye contact as I say Captain Zodge.
As you say Captain Zodge, she's kind of just staring directly at you, and then her eyes dart to your chest, and she sees the badge there, and then looks back at you and says, "If you're here for business, then that's fine, that's fine. But you're playing my game first. You and your friends, have a seat."
I'll look back to Elgin and Stab, and then I'll just pat the two stools next to me kind of at the same time.
I'm just gonna jump right there. Right before. Barely have time to move his hand.
I'm just gonna stay in this comfy chair on the wall. I'm not much of a card player, but if you get out a dragon chess set, I'm your man.
She looks over at you, Merrick, and says, "Cards? No cards. Today we're playing with dice." And she reveals 3 dice. So have a seat. You want to talk? I only talk with players.
She talking to Robbie?
Staring at Merrick while she says this.
Okay.
I've been too far on the road for fun and games, I think. I'll stick to the chair for now. But
Merrick?
I'll stay out of the conversation if that makes you feel better.
It'd make me feel better if you went ahead and threw in your 2 gold ante and just bowed out then. That's fair, right? You don't have to play, and there's your money.
Just roll a few dice.
Very well.
It's clear we're not going to get out of this without playing the game. So we may as well.
Beat the next chump.
So
What are the rules for this game?
all of you just arrived in Baldur's Gate except Elgin, right? Elgin, you've been here for a couple
Yeah.
days?
Couple days.
Okay. Okay, so the silver-haired woman looks at you all, and she heard you, Merrick, ask how to play this game, and she just looks at you and raises a brow for a moment. You're a Baldur's Gate, and you've never heard of played Baldur's Bones. Is that right?
I spend most of my time further away places. The Misty Forest, the Silverlands. They're not very big on dice games out there.
Well, fair's enough. Long as you got the ante, I don't care. So, everyone throw 2 gold onto the table. That's how we start. And she takes her 2 gold out of her pocket, as do her 2 friends.
I throw mine in.
I throw mine down.
He's out there.
I'll put mine in, but I'm watching her super carefully because I don't trust this lady.
She's smiling the whole time she's doing this.
That makes it worse.
When she sets the gold on the table, she starts to say, "So, I guess I'll go over the rules for the newcomers. So, 2 golds the ante. Normally we agree on the ante, but if you want to talk to me about something other than a little bit of gambling, that's the ante. So, we're going to roll 3 dice, one at a time. I'll begin. Whatever I roll, I can choose to roll again or stand. Well, not roll again. It's either you roll or stand with what you got. And we're going to go around the whole table. Everyone's going to do this. And the object is to get as close or at 21 as you can. You go over, you're out. You hit that 21, you win. Simple,
With
right?
3 dice?
Alright, 3 dice.
What type of
How
dice
many
are these?
sides are
Yeah.
on these die?
I was like, we get to 18.
They are all 6-sided dice. And just
That's-
out of character so y'all understand the rules so they're not confusing. So, on your turn, it's going to go clockwise around the table. You can choose to stand or roll. And if you stand, the next player takes a turn. A player who rolls takes an additional die and rolls it. If the total of their dice exceeds 21, they bust and are out of the game. Otherwise, they keep rolling additional dice until they either stand or break. Even I misunderstood that a little bit. After everyone has had a turn, the highest point total, excluding players who busted, wins the game and takes the pot. Everyone clear on that?
Yeah.
Who's starting the rolls?
I thought she was, but according to this, that is not the case. It looks like the host goes last. So going clockwise would be the person to her left, which would be, let me look at the thing, Merrick.
Go last.
And just a mechanics question: do we use the D6 roller in roll 20, or are we supposed to do it somewhere else?
You can just use the D6 roller. You roll 3d6 and then you either stand or you can roll again 1d6 and keep going, getting as close as you can to 21 or breaking. And she slides the dice over to you, still smiling.
So my total is currently 5, but I assume that's the next person, and it'll come back to me.
Let me double check that because I don't want to shimmy y'all's money this hard. You know what I mean? Let's see. Each player
That's what we're talking about here.
Each player rolls 3 dice and then proceeds clockwise around the table with the host of the game going last.
Got
So
it.
you roll your 3 dice and then it goes clockwise to the next person.
Sitting on 5.
Okay, remember your numbers. And Elgin, the dicers push to you.
All right.
And then Hayes. And Stab.
How do I do this again?
On the left
If you do
side.
/R
Oh yeah, that works too.
and then /R space and then like 3 D and 6, and it should roll it out.
3d6?
You typed in the chat, yeah. You got it.
Ooh, I got 15.
Okay, and then
Ooh.
gentlemen to the south will go ahead and roll theirs.
Oh, they got 15 too?
Ooh.
Lame.
The next person. And that
Also, there is a dice roller button at the top left of the screen.
Hmm?
In the little menu, it looks like a D20. If
Which
you
website
highlight
you
over
want?
it, it'll show on roll 20.
Okay.
And if you highlight over it, you'll see like D4, D6,
I
D8, and
got
then
you.
how many you want to roll. Yeah.
Ah. Okay. Thank you.
Tarina looks over at you, Merrick, and tilts her head. So you're playing anyhow. You put in your ante, may as well try, right? What will you do?
I intend to win, but I intend to do a lot of things. We'll see how I go. And I will roll another D6.
Okay, you rolled another d6, so that puts you at 8. So now, let me read what it tells you to do here. So on your turn, you can stand or roll. And if you stand, the next guy would go. But if you roll, you would take additional die and roll it. If the total exceeds 21, you bust. Otherwise, you keep rolling until either you stand or break. So if you want to get a higher number, you have to keep rolling right now or stand with what you have.
Basically
We don't
just
roll.
blackjacking now.
Yeah.
Yep.
My only question is, do we just roll one time and keep going around like blackjack would?
You would roll again right now.
So we just keep rolling all the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
The rules.
weird way to do it.
Welcome to Baldur's Bones, sir.
Yeah.
11. 13. 15.
Ooh, caught up to me.
18.
Oh. Oh.
Hmm.
This is the only chance to roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
18.
I'm gonna look at Merrick like, do it.
22.
Ah!
That's the way it goes.
The one time he rolls higher than a 3.
And you now, as she pushes the dice towards you, Elgin.
All right.
So you're at a 15.
15. I'll go again.
16.
We'll go one more.
Ooh.
A 20.
Oh.
I'll hold.
Well, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see what it you can do now. She pushes the dice to you, Hayes.
Right. Here goes nothing. That's 13, I believe. Yes, 13. 17.
Do it.
The odds are in my favor. However, I normally end up shitting the bed, but here we go. And I'll roll one more time, and I'm not even gonna look at it. Damn it.
Oh.
I still haven't even looked at it, and I'll just scoot the dice over.
Stab, you're up.
This whole time I was just enjoying it. Alright. Let's see. 1. That's 19. I think my big muscly man has it anyway, so I'm just...
Okay. Up next will be the gentleman to the south, which he is rocking a 15 currently.
We can't see you. Oh, yeah, we can.
Whoa.
He's got 21.
He puts his hands behind his head and just lets out an audible sigh of relief, and just looks around the table grinning.
I look over to Elgin and say, perhaps the lady downstairs was right.
I'm starting to agree with you. Something's off here.
The lady will still go ahead and try to get some of this money too. Rolling up from her 11, that puts her to 13, 15, 16. You keep it rolling.
22.
22.
As she slams the table with her fists and just says, "Damn it, damn!" And Serena will shrug and roll.
Is that a halfling that just did that?
Right here? Yes.
The one that slammed the table?
Mhm.
I'll look over to Stab then and say, it's a good thing she wasn't Elgin size, the table would have flipped.
There we go. Hey!
Ooh.
Brick. Well, that's the way it goes then, I suppose. Wall, the hall is yours. And she pushes all the gold to Wall down here, which he happily scoops in. Well, we should get bigger tables like this more often, huh? And
Yeah,
scoop.
for 6 gold coins.
Tarina then looks at you all and says, you played around. I'd like to do maybe 10 more, but... you wanted to talk about something or something. Boy?
Yes. As you can see, and I tap my little badge again, we've been sent here on official Flaming Fist business. Are we in appropriate company to discuss this?
She looks around the table and kind of just stares at these two for a moment, to which they both roll their eyes and then they get up and start walking off.
Congratulations on your win.
Wall looks back and he looks at you and he kind of gives like a thumbs up, like he's in a really good mood right now. Tarina then looks back into the corner of the room where someone is standing. When she does, they kind of step back and lean on the wall and just cross their arms. And then she looks back at you all again. That as good as it's going to get. So, flaming fist business. I'm guessing, she looks at your badge again. Oh, that son of a bitch Zodge,
Indeed, yes. He recommended that we speak with you. Tarina, I believe, yes?
Oh, that's my name. I am Tarina, and you are?
Hayes. And these are my friends, Stab, Elgin, and Merrick.
Hayes, Stab, Elgin, and Merrick. Well, thanks for assisting me in making Wall's pockets a little deeper this evening. So, what is it? What does Zodge want?
I'll kind of look over to Elgin. He sent us here to ask you about, the Dead Three? I'll kind of say under my breath.
He starts to smirk a bit and says, "Boy, you're asking some deep questions there, seeking some dangerous people, it seems."
Well, we came in with deep pockets, so yes, the questions will be deep and thorough.
I normally charge about 50 gold for that type of information.
That's way too much. Will you have a great day?
Now, hold on. Now, no need to get all rushy on me. Maybe we could hash out a deal of some sorts, And just as she says that, you all hear shouting from downstairs. You hear a voice call out, "I knows you're here, Rhonda! Or Tarina, is it? That old bird said as much, sworn on her all-hearing or all-knowing or all-something god. I even pricked her a little, make sure she wasn't telling no tales. Come out now!" Twitch.
A friend of yours?
Tarina kind of stiffens up a bit and says, "Well, it looks like they finally done and found me. So, new deal. No gold. I'll give you the information free, long as you keeps me alive from whatever's storming up them stairs right now."
I jump across the table immediately when I hear the prospect of free, and I stand right next to her and kind of scoot the stool to the side, and I'm just watching the stairs.
I stand up, I turn around, take my warhammer and kind of hold it over the over my shoulder, and just kind of sit there waiting.
Where's the entrance again?
It is, yeah, right there.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over here where I'm kind of hidden.
Okay. And slamming. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
That's what
I was gonna say,
rogues do, right?
as he runs off, I'm like, where are you going?
Oh shit! I realized I should probably be over here.
Heavy footfalls slam on the wooden steps as finally grizzled-looking man steps up and takes a few steps.
I have his miniature.
He's sort of looking you up and down with a bit of a scowl / smirk on his face, kind of strutting into the room. And as he does, about 4 more folks come up the stairs with him.
There he is.
And start standing around him. And he then takes one more step, says, "Ah, hello, Rhonda. Pleasure to see you again, it is." And Tarina says, "Oh, quite. It's good to see you too, Deadeye. I hope things have simmered a bit between us, aye?" Deadeye starts to laugh and say, "Oh, Rhonda, or you Tarina, or whatever it was, right? I'll be taking your head now." And he pulls out 2 swords from his hips, as do his men. And he looks all at you all standing around her and says, "You know what's best, lads? Move aside. I'm taking this bitch's head."
I'll look to
I'm gonna-
Tarina and say, he's very forward.
I'm gonna take my warhammer and I'm gonna hold it out, but I'm gonna kind of point it like across, like kind of go like as if I'm blocking her, and I'll say, if you want the bitch, come and claim her.
He crouches down with his swords at his sides and he shouts forward, "All right, lads, we're taking them all!" And
I
we're
look at Pooh and say, that gave me chill bumps.
And we're actually, before we start this, we're gonna take a break. Because we're at about the midway point now, and right before a nice long combat, we should get a nice long break. So we're gonna come back in 10 minutes to some violence, y'all. So check back with us shortly here, and we'll see you in just a moment. And we're back. And yes, I know there was no AFK countdown. Yes, I am sorry for it. Yes, I will also fix it later. Moving on. Okay, so you guys were literally on the cusp of going into battle. That's right where we paused here. I'm gonna zoom in. I want the gonna look a little funky. There we go. I want everybody to get in there on that action. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and roll some initiative. So to roll initiative, whoa, there's my music going. Y'all hear my music?
Yeah,
But it's playing twice. Do you hear it playing twice?
just once. You probably need to mute one of your tabs.
It's only playing once in GTA.
What am
Yeah,
I-
You
no.
probably hear it. You're probably hearing it through Firefox and Chrome.
Oh, is that possible?
JD.
You can just right-click the tab and mute the tab.
In Firefox?
Yeah, either one.
All right, let me try that. Let me get that jam going again. You a genius. You a genius, Hayes, and that's why you're the sorcerer. Everybody roll initiative. Click your token. Make sure your token is selected. And then in D&D Beyond, there is the word initiative that's under your proficiency. It's like in the middle of your page. You would highlight that and then click the 2. And that should give me the initiative tracker. So right now I have Hayes and Merrick on the board.
Elgin should.
Oh,
be
did it
there,
not
too.
send mine?
Oh, I see yours. How do I add his initiative manually, Mr. Moose? So first time I've ever done this.
So just have him roll it again, and then you can just click the number and manually type it in.
Okay, one more time, Eldon. Wait, do you have your token selected already? While you're doing that?
Yeah, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
not,
it was selected.
He's not showing up on the turn order.
That's weird.
Well, let me do it.
You might be able to click his character and roll initiative. for him.
There, I got you.
There it is.
Awesome.
Now
I don't know what's going on there.
I'm gonna make you an 11, and
We'll
now
fix it in post.
I'm gonna try the special group initiative button you gave me. Yeah, look at all that initiative just show up. Hell yeah.
But I got
Good
the highest
lord.
number on my last.
And then now hit the gear and then click descending.
Oh, I got a little initiative for one more man here. Where is his initiative? I'll just do the group button for him. It's the same damn thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now how do I organize it?
On the turn order thing, click the gear, the settings gear, and then
Mhm.
click descending.
And descending. Hell yeah, let's get going. Stab. You're the quickest to react. There's some bandits coming in for blood, and it looks like you're part of it now.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Ooh, thinking.
On the spot.
This is my first.
Yeah,
This
it's
is my
your-
first fight, guys.
And you're the very first person. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. I was hoping to see what you guys would do.
So what you can do, if you want, you can, I think it's called belay or delay your action. You can hold your turn if you want to go after someone else instead. Normally you have to give a specific reasoning, but in your case, if you want, you could just say you go after another player. You want to do that?
Do I have to choose which player? I want to go after the big meat guy.
The big meat guy. Your meat guy or their meat guy?
Our meat guy.
Okay, you'll go after Elgin then, which would take us to one of the bandits. So it'll be this guy in the back who is going to run up to you, Merrick, with a scimitar in hand. He's going to try to make a slice at you. Which, as he does, you see it coming from a mile away. You're able to duck out of the way of his swing.
Please tell me you didn't hit the comfy chair.
No, he went for a side slash. He didn't slash down at you. But our other bandit friend here will run up to you, Mr. Poulet, with his scimitar in hand and take a swipe at you. So he swings for his attack is 14. What does your AC on your sheet say?
On D&D
Why
Beyond.
does it just? It's Robbie. Okay, let me see. The what? AC?
Mm-hmm.
Your armor
Oh,
class.
shit. 13.
13.
Does that sound right?
That does sound right, because that means this guy, as you're trying to dodge out of the way, he barely cuts and gets your arm. A little bit of blood comes out of you as you take 4 slashing damage. Now on your sheet, at the top right corner, there's a current and max and hit points and whatnot. I need you to just type the number 4 and then click the damage button directly under it.
Dude, I'm almost dead. That sucks.
I mean, you're good. You're still good. Okay, next up would be Hayes. What you doing, Hayes?
I will look at Deadeye, and the one immediately behind him, and I'm going to kind of conjure up both of my hands here, and a green kind of substance will form in between my hands, and I will throw it directly at Deadeye, but it could potentially splash to the guy behind him as I cast Acid Splash.
Okay.
Go to my spells. They need to make a dexterity saving throw. The Deadeye and the guy directly behind him.
All right, give me just a moment here.
And they need a bit of 15.
Let's see, Dex save for Deadeye.
Oh, and Sigor, real quick, you still have the what's his face up, the your settings menu in the where the chat whatever would be normally.
On the Firefox.
My bad. Well, now everybody else can see the rolls too. So I guess he's just used to acid. He holds his chest out and just takes that splash right onto him as he rolls a 25 to save. The guy behind him rolls. Let's see. He doesn't have any plus to save, so it'll just be. Okay.
I see we're right back to Shadows Demon Lord rolls. We haven't missed a beat.
So they both succeed. What does that mean?
So I believe that does nothing.
It doesn't. They don't take half damage or anything.
That's what I'm checking here. Nope, they take no damage. So I will just kind of take a step back here, and I'll end my turn.
Okay, that will take us to Elgin. What you doing, Elgin?
All right, I am rushing forward. Let's see. I'm going straight up to the big boy.
Ooh, big boy.
Straight to big boy, and I am going to bring the Warhammer down right on top of it. Because I gives no damn.
Not a single damn. Not a single damn was given this day.
So
wow. Does a 19.
It does. As you're approaching him, it looks like he's getting ready to position his swords as a way to parry off your huge warhammer, but you swung with some force, because as he tries to grapple onto his weapons, it just shoves into him as you strike him square in the chest for 9 damage.
Ooh. Yes.
Are we supposed to be able to see their health?
Yes, but I probably don't have that on. Hold on. Because I actually don't know how to. I don't know how to do that inside. Oh, it's just a token edit.
Yes, it's the same way you've always done it.
Okay, cool. So you guys should be able to see it now.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, you clocked them.
Let me set the other ones as well. So now you can see that bandit, this bandit down bottom. They're all still healthy. No one's hit anything except Elgin so far.
Yeah.
And
all right.
This one. Okay, that'll bring us to Merrick.
I have another mechanics question.
Sure.
Shooting things in melee with a bow is a disadvantage. Is there any disadvantage to shooting things while engaged in melee?
No.
So I can shoot at the big bad and not do disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. As far as I'm aware, I might be wrong, but right now I'm saying you can.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shoot at the big bad.
Shoot the big bad.
Well, that was damage. Never mind. Let's do it the right way. Like that?
Yep.
There we
That
go.
is the right way, but unfortunately that is a critical miss. As you fire your arrow, and it's almost like this guy in your face is just, he's waving around in front of you as you go to shoot. You end up putting an arrow diagonally right into the ceiling.
Pooh still needs to go too.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
when do I
right.
go?
You're going after Elgin, so yeah, you can go ahead. Well, actually, Merrick, are you moving? Or are you doing anything else?
No. We'll stay by the comfy chair.
Okay, Pooh, go ahead and take your turn.
Move in front of this motherfucker that just smashed me.
Mhm.
And I'm going to, like, fucking stab him in the face.
Okay.
I'll do that.
So on your character sheet, you would click the Actions tab, and where it says Attack, you have Dagger and an Arm Strike. Click that Dagger, and then either click the 2 or click the 2 Beyond 20 button.
Did it do it?
I did.
It did.
All right.
Let me see if you hit him. I don't think you did, but no, you did not. You go to stab him, but it just kind of grazes off his leather armor and one of his pauldrons. However, you still have a bonus action, and I believe you wield 2 daggers, don't you?
Do.
Okay, if you want to make an attack with your bonus action using that dagger lower on your character sheet there, you can. The second one will cut, just barely. As he's able to mostly get out of the way of this stab, but you just graze him just enough to where you hurt him just tiny bit. As you deal 1 damage. That'll bring us to another bandit. Ooh, this one starts running up to attack you, Elgin. And then Deadeye kind of looks at him and just starts scowling at him and says, "This one's mine. Go find another. Go on now." And he, as he went to attack you, Elgin, he kind of paused and he starts moving towards Merrick. But he's not actually going to take a slice. Yeah, he got a little intimidated trying to help his boss out who didn't want help.
Okay, so is he? So since he's entering, this is a weird question because I haven't had to deal with this in a while. If he's entering my area, do I get to hit him?
Only if he leaves your
Only if he leaves my threat
melee.
zone. Okay, got
Correct.
it.
There is a feat that allows you to hit things that move in your area, I believe, if you use a pole arm later, but that's no one has anything like that right now.
Yeah.
That will bring us to Deadeye, who is definitely about to start doing some swings. He takes his scimitar and goes for a multi-attack.
Ooh, shit. Let's not die.
As he swings once and swings again.
He misses.
But both of these swings, do you carry, you're just wearing plate armor and you got a 2-hand mace, right? Or do you have a shield?
I have a shield.
Okay, you're holding the shield up? So his blows, he's trying to just dice you up, but they're just raking and scraping across your shield as you hold it up and you're able to hold off his attacks. That'll take us to the final bandit.
In my head, I just think that was awesome.
He's gonna run and hop up onto the table and go for a cut on Tarina. Which her AC is not high enough, as she will get cut for 2 damage.
Ooh.
But it is now her turn, so she is going to unsheath her sword, her short sword, and go for a multi-attack. Oh, I gotta set the whisper so y'all can see that. Let me fix that. Never whisper rolls. There, multi-attack. And she takes 2 fast slices at this bandit, which the first one will connect for 7 damage, and she gets him good, square across the chest and halfway up the arm as he takes 7 damage. The second one, however, will miss. She then will use her cunning action to disengage from this bandit and swoop around you, Hayes, and get next to Mr. Poulaire down here. That'll bring us to the top of the initiative. Stab, it'd be your turn again.
Do I have a special move yet? Or nah, I just have my 2 daggers.
Let me look. Actually, you have something. You have a few special moves. So things you can do instead of just stab. You have the ability to sneak attack. First off, which,
Sneak attack.
if I'm not mistaken, that allows you to do extra damage when you hit an enemy if you're swinging with advantage, or if one of your friends are next to the enemy as well, which so happens to be the case right now. You also have the lucky feat. So whenever you make an attack, an ability check, or a saving throw, or anything, you can spend 1 point of your luckiness to roll another d20 and choose which one to use. So essentially give yourself advantage.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the thing with the alley in my radius.
Okay, go ahead and make
Right.
another regular dagger attack then, and I'll tell you what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. So you crouch down a bit, looking for an opening in this man's armor, and you find the perfect spot right in the side of his gut. As you wrench your right arm around and just shank him right in the gut. You twist your blade and then pull it out. This man stumbles back bleeding and falls out on the floor dead.
Damn. I'm gonna do it like that. All right. Do I have a bonus action, or was that?
So you do have a bonus action. So right now you can still move up to 20 feet, I think. And if you want, you can attack with your offhand dagger on another target.
Hit the guy on the table.
There's a man on the
That's what I
table
was
right now.
thinking. Yeah. I'm gonna walk over to this guy. How close? Can I be right here?
You gonna hop up on the table with him?
Yeah.
Okay, you hop up on the table with him. Right in front of Hayes, or that's your choice.
You got my back, buddy.
I'd say you're protecting
I
his back right
suppose so.
Huh?
now. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Now I'm gonna be right here though. I should be protecting her, shouldn't I? Or
He
whatever.
is the
It's up to
target.
you.
Yeah.
What would Stab Puleo do?
Probably just be right here next to his goofy pal.
Then
All
there
right,
you
I'm
go.
gonna attack him with the second one. Do I still have the sneak attack since he's right next to me?
No, sneak attack, you would have to have advantage, or one of your allies would have to be next to the target you're attacking, which neither of those is the case right now.
Oh, so not next to me. Then okay, I get it.
However,
Alright,
you
he's
can
gonna
still do your bonus action dagger down there.
What's that?
Your bonus action at the bottom, that dagger down there on your sheet, you can use that attack if you want to.
Okay.
That will barely miss. As you hop up the table intending to stab this guy, he saw what just happened to his friend. He was ready for it. He barely dodged this dagger that was going right for his throat.
Can I use my lucky point, or would it be worth? How many do I get?
You have 3. Actually, I think you can. Let me read it again. Whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or when an attack roll is made against you, you can spend 1 to roll an additional d20, and you choose which die to use. Moose, help me rule that, actually. Would it be fair to make him roll again and use that? Because he already knows what he would roll if he takes advantage of the advantages there, right?
Yeah, I think. Does it say that it has to be used before he rolls?
I don't think it does. It says
I think normally that would specify.
It says whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can spend 1 point of luck to roll an additional d20. And, I think he has to say it beforehand.
Okay, I didn't know.
Well, now we know. We know now for certain.
So yeah, next time before you roll, if you want to try to make sure you do good, say, I'm going to use a luck point and go with that.
Okay.
All right. That's going to take us to our next bandit, which were one of the first ones, which I believe ran up on Merrick. Nothing's happened up there so far, but he's going to try to put a cut in you with his scimitar again. Which I think this time will catch you. As he slices across you for 5 damage.
Uh-oh.
That would take us to the lower bandit, which is dead. And Hayes, you're up.
All right. By the way, you can highlight over them in the turn order, and it'll highlight which one Like it'll put a little yellow.
Oh,
box
that's
around.
so useful.
So you
Thank
can
you. Holy crap!
which one's
I
coming
love that.
All right, I will look over at Merrick being doubled up on, and I will reach out just one hand as frost just kind of coalesces in my palm and then shoots out in a beam as I cast Ray of Frost.
Ooh,
The
wow.
nat 20, baby.
And that was at the guy on the table?
No, that was this guy here,
Like
just
behind
behind
me.
Elgin.
Okay, so you hold out your palm and fire this ray of frost. The bandit is caught unaware as your beam starts to slowly freeze his entire body. He grits his teeth and starts shaking, and some of the ice comes off. But it looks like he's shaking badly, and you did a lot of damage to him.
And he is slow. His speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay, so he ain't
cool.
moving nowhere, or if he is, he ain't going far. Anything else?
I will move just over here in front of Tarina.
All right. Elgin.
Let's go. All right. I still got this guy in front of me. We're gonna just go ahead and give him a little. We're gonna give him another taste. No.
So this one goes a bit wild. He's able to dodge out of the way as your hammer just whoosh, right where he was. Anything else?
That is well. That's all my action.
Okay. Merrick.
Now that I'm being double teamed, I'm just gonna toss the bow onto the comfy chair and pull out the quarterstaff. And we will attempt to quarterstaff the bottom guy that just got frosted real hard.
Okay, you take out your quarterstaff and go for a swipe. He's able to kind of hold his scimitar up as it just grazes
Would he-
across it.
Would he get advantage for flanking Ernie?
Yes, he would. As this
Shit.
sword, his
Yes,
sword
he
is
would.
trying to push that staff off. He's distracted a bit by Elgin's warhammer swinging, backing into him. Your stick connects directly across his neck as he starts choking, drops his sword, and hits the ground.
Trying to get this action economy in line. That's where we need it.
Yay, love it. Love to see it.
Anything else,
I'm
Merrick?
gonna say to the one in front of me, now it's just you and me again.
Okay, that's gonna take us to Deadeye, who, what's he got? He is going to, he's just gonna stay the course. He's gonna take the challenge that presented to him and take 2 scimitar swipes.
Good God. Jesus Christ.
He slashes through your guard twice. You just can't get the shield up enough in front of him as you take a total of 12,
I'm dead.
13 damage. You're not dead. You are unconscious.
I'm just
Welcome.
asleep.
Welcome to one of Jamie's games, where he
Yeah,
rolls
I'm on my
nothing
roll.
less.
As he slices through you hit the floor, knocked out.
I am, I'm asleep now.
After he puts you down, he holds one of his scimitars up to Tarina and then starts jogging over towards her.
I don't want any of this.
And that's going to be the end of his turn. Which will bring us to Tarina. And she will... going to try to tear him up. As he's approaching, she's readying her stance and takes her short sword and goes in for 2 strikes of her own. And she will definitely apply her sneak attack to it if it hits. And she's definitely hitting. Her sneak attack does 2d6, so... Wow. She does 17 damage to him as he's just coming up confident and cocky as hell because he just knocked Elgin down, but she just starts carving him up. And he looks badly wounded. She will then glance over at you, Hayes, smirk slightly, and use her cunning action to bounce away.
Yeah, I got it from here.
As she steps between Stab and Merrick. That'll bring us to you, Stab.
I want to use my lucky point.
Okay.
Right.
Use that lucky point. So on your character sheet, what's the best way to do that? So you see how there's 3 boxes under your lucky ability?
One checked.
You said there's 1 checked?
Yeah, I just did it.
Okay, cool. So that's how you'll keep up with that. So just don't forget that. You get them all back when you take a long rest, which is when you go to sleep for the night, basically. So now, do your attack as you normally would. And
So if I die, can I get brought back?
yeah. Well,
Okay.
yeah, I'll answer that in more detail later, but essentially, yes.
All right. So he's not dead for sure. The muscle guy.
He's
know, he's dead.
incapacitated.
Yeah, he's incapacitated. Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. I'm gonna stab the guy in front of me with my fucking dagger. Let's see. Oh, and another one.
Well, I guess you could just pick between those 2.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You'd pick between the 2 you
So-
just did there.
So he rolled the 22 then.
Yeah. Let's get the 22.
Okay, so I don't think lucky counts as advantage, unfortunately, so I don't think you get your sneak attack on that. They word it so weirdly. But yeah, that will definitely hit, but it will only hit for 1 damage to this guy as you again just graze him. You still have your bonus action attack though if you want to use it.
So he won't die.
He's close. He's very close.
Offhand his ass.
All right. I'm gonna do another one.
That just barely misses this bleeding out bandit on this table still. As your dagger you're just keep going for that throat, and it's almost like you're almost cutting him, but you're cutting through a wound that was already there just perfectly, so you're not actually cutting him. But if you could just finish the job there, you're doing enough damage, believe me. Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna move right here.
Okay, and now also, just in case, if ever you want to move out of an enemy's range, like if you're moving like that, that's called invoking provoking an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Someone can use the reaction to take a swing at someone trying to move away from them. You get an ability actually to make it to where no one can do that to you later, but not quite yet. So
Yeah.
just
Did I do that right now?
No, you're fine
No.
right now because you're still in his range.
I just want to be close to the girl.
Fair enough. Next would be Table Bandit, actually. Table Bandit's going to try to take you down now instead.
Able bandit.
As he
See, I told you, dude.
is able to slash at you for 4 damage.
The guy doesn't
Speed do
roll less
anything?
than an 18.
Do what now? Who?
Does my speed do anything to like dodge or something?
No. Your dexterity adds to your armor.
Yeah.
Which,
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. And he rolled a 20 against your 13, I think it is, which will definitely hit you. But you're still standing. You're still staying up there. It's just both of you are now bleeding out on the table.
All right, cool.
Just having a knockdown
Party.
drag out.
Merrick, the one in your face, will try to take a slash. Where's his sword? There it is.
That's gonna miss.
Okay, and it looks like this one, this sword's just coming right for your gut, but you're able to kind of parry it off with your staff. Hayes, what you gonna do?
This friendly-looking chap in front of me. What is the armor he's wearing? Is he like leathered out?
Specifically, it looks like he's wearing studded leather.
Okay. In that case, I will reach out and grab him, or attempt to grab him, and lightning and electricity will shoot out from my hands as I cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay. Shock him.
It's 22 to hit.
That will definitely hit. As you reach out and just put your hand between his swords and just push onto his chest, just hoping he's not about to take some swings. And his entire body just starts shocking with blue, deep blue, bright blue electricity all over his body. You stop and pull your hand away and see he's still shaking even after the shock as he hits the wall behind him and then falls down onto his face. Still shaking, but slowly stopping.
Yeah. I will take a step back, and I want to glance at the dude that's sitting in the back of the room just watching all this, and just give him like a one of those, and then I'll turn my attention back to the fray.
Okay. They kind of look over at you, and then just look back at the fight.
End of turn.
Elgin, I need you to make a death savings throw for me. Which, where your health should have been, you can click that area anywhere, and it'll pop up another window to the side. And I think you have the option to click death save there.
Let's see.
On D&D Beyond.
Oh, wait. No, I didn't mean to do that. It brings up HP management. Oh, wait.
It is.
Did something.
You got it. You rolled
Okay.
a 9, which is 1 fail. You need 3 successes or 3 fails for something to happen. And if you get a critical, you just get up 20.
Okay.
If we get a critical fail, is that 2 fails, or do we die?
I'm not doing that right now. We're not doing that day 1, level 1. Maybe in the future, just to make it balanced. But for now, you get a 20, you get up. We'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Merrick, what you doing?
I'm gonna swing at this guy right in front of me again and try to take him down.
As you go to swing at him, you notice he glanced over at his boss and he's looking back at you, and he looks pretty afraid right now. So you would have advantage on that strike, which doesn't make a difference. You still hit him for 6. As you club him across the face, he regains his stance, but he's shaken. Anything else?
I'm going to. You know what? I'm staying with my comfy chair.
Okay. That would bring us to Tarina, who steps forward, looking at the bandit, and says, "Well, now that old sourpuss is dead, perhaps you make haste, get out, leave us be, huh? Otherwise, I can slit your throat too." And she holds a short sword out to him.
Table man, leave now.
He looks at her and looks at the one on the table, and drops his weapon, as is the one on the table, and it looks like they're turning to leave, but it's not their initiative turn yet, so they can't. So Tarina's just gonna stand there. Stab, what would you like to do?
So they're all gonna leave?
They both dropped their weapons and they're turning around, but it's your turn to act.
Oh. Well, I'm not gonna stab someone who gave up, so I'm just gonna chill over here next to the lady.
Okay. Next on the initiative is actually both the bandits, which indeed they are taking off as fast as they can. This one limping as he's bleeding pretty bad. This one just bludgeoned as they sprint down the stairs and leave the area. Which will...
Oh, I was gonna be like, guys, did you see I got one?
That's gonna take us out of initiative.
I'll immediately run over to Elgin, and
I'm going over there too.
I see Merrick kind of running over there as well. And I'll try to... I don't have anything that can heal him, so I'm just gonna try to, like, if there's holes in him, I'll just try to apply pressure.
Okay, he's his armor in the small spaces of room that he can be cut in. He got stabbed right through. It looks like he's bleeding pretty bad. Make a medicine check for me.
Oh, okay. This is bound to go horribly. 20.
Oh.
Okay, you
I plug all the right holes.
you take a bit of cloth and you just wrap as best as you can in these spots where he's really wounded. As all three of you are kneeling down toward Elgin, Tarina sighs and steps forward, reaching into her pack, and takes out a small red bottle and just leans down and holds it to your lips, Elgin, and kind of starts pouring it down your mouth. As you heal.
Oh.
4, 3.
All right.
Immediately, your eyes open back up as if your critical wounds have sealed, and you are now back to the realm of the conscious.
Yay.
Well, if it's any consolation, Deadeye is living up to his name currently. And I kind of glance over, hoping to see a little bit of like electricity kind of like causing him to shiver. Just like a finger or two still.
He is a little bit. There's still a few jolts in him. As Trina walks over, and you hear her do that gross sucking sound, like, and then spit on Deadeye's body.
Damn.
And
I'll walk over to her. See, I told you I'd take care of him. You did most of the work there, though.
well, you did help. I don't think I could have taken them all alone. Not to mention my 2 companions still in the other room. And she starts slamming on the door to the south. And takes a step back. As one of them opens the door. And go ahead.
Turn order's still up, by the way.
Oh, my bad. I can get rid of that.
Yeah. And it's on the stream as well. There it goes.
One of them opens the door half closed. Or half clothed. And Tarina just shakes her head, sighs, and just pushes her back and then just pulls the door shut.
Celebrating the Bones victory, then.
When you're in a tavern, you never know. It could be blood, it could be love, it could be blood and love. In this case, right next door, eh?
Indeed.
Thank you for the save, but who were those men?
Just old companions of mine. We sailed around, we found some treasure, we split it evenly. I thought it was even, apparently they didn't. We had a disagreement. I took my share that I earned and deserved, and left. And apparently they didn't take kindly to it. And now, they kindly took it to their deaths. Stupid bastard. She kicks the body again.
That sounds fair. Well,
When she mentions treasure, I'm going to go ahead and start picking over this guy that I finished off.
Okay. Checking that corpse, you find about 3 silver.
Hey,
Can I see that he found 3 silver and then go like, I want to see my kill. Go over here.
Serena looks at you and just kind of starts chuckling a bit. I loot them, take them for what they're worth. No skin off my back.
I was gonna just look to her and say, and motion down to Deadeye and say, do you mind?
No, by all means. You earned it. You helped. You didn't have to.
I ruffle his pockets.
The lower one here, Deadeye.
Deadeye.
He's carrying about 7 gold on him.
What do I get, Jamie?
Stab, the one right there, has 6 silver.
Ooh.
Their weapons are all laying there as well. The armor's a bit too torn up, though.
I'll take the 7 gold and I will give 1 gold to each other person as well.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I give you a gold, I give Elgin a gold, I give Merrick a gold.
Cool.
Tria steps
I'll be
over the
like-
body and goes to sit down.
There we go. And I'll go sit down next to her.
All right, I'm done. I'm going
Um,
over here too.
Elgin, you look still a bit tired. Why don't you have a seat?
Yeah. Well, when I sit down, I'm gonna kind of turn my back towards everybody and kind of lay a hand to one of my wounds, and then I'm going to heal up some.
Stab, you hold alt if you
you
want to
know-
go somewhere specific.
Hmm.
Oh, I was telling Stab because it
just-
looks like he's having trouble
oh, yeah.
sitting down. I think he hasn't been hold alt to place your token.
These chairs are wobbly.
Merrick, are you all right?
I've gotten worse before, but he did get a nice good hit in on me. Thanks for the assist back there. That frost really
Anytime.
knocked the wind out of him.
Much better.
Be like, hey guys, I only have like 2 hit points. What do I do about that?
We'll have to take a rest. Probably, hopefully, if we have an opportunity after we're finished here. And I'll look at Tarina and say, so, we've held up our end of the bargain.
Right, that you have. So, Zodge, oh nasty Zodge, demanding favors. Yeah?
Yes, and is he cool? And I'll point to the weirdo in the corner.
She looks over at the person in the corner and looks back to you. Oh yeah, just one of those religious types, you know? Probably gonna do some rites on these bodies pretty soon. While we're talking, actually. Never gets involved in a fight, just stays around for the bodies. So weird.
That is the weirdest. And I'll look over at him and I'll say, you are weird.
Yeah, Rahima, you're weird, you hear it?
Yeah.
And Rahima just still standing there with their arms crossed.
And yeah, I'll look back at her.
Right. So, yeah, Zodge sent you to find out, what now? What was it again?
He claims that there is some unusual cult activity happening here in the town.
Ah, the cult
He's,
business.
to speak with you about them and particularly mention the Dead Three.
Aye, the Dead Three, yes. I happen to know where, I don't know if it's a base or just a large operation or whatnot, but I know where you can find where they frequent.
The Dead Three.
No, not the gods themselves, no, their followers, of course.
Ah, right. I mean, I was just assuming they were dead. Anyways, yes, continue.
So, there are some bathhouses way north of here. What were they called again? The name will come to me in a moment, but the bathhouses in the north lower city of Baldur's Gate, they tend to frequent there. When they go, they tend to stay there for quite some time. Thing is, I don't think it fits as many as normally go in there, so they must be going somewhere else if you catch what I'm saying. You check there.
Interesting.
I bet you'll find something underground, something that most folks won't know, but I'll bet damn well the people who work there know.
Interesting. And anything else you can tell us about the people that frequent this establishment?
Well, you know, it is in Lower City, so those that get lucky from gains such as Baldur's Bones will take their money and go and relax and whatnot and spend it all in a day. But other than that, it's just a simple bathhouse with a lot of weirdos going inside. It has a walled garden with frolicking nymphs carved into its front gates, if that helps.
Frolicking nymphs, yes. Right. I'm just kind of, I've got it like an inspector's note journal out, and I'm just kind of jotting this down.
Aye. Followers of them damn Dead Three. They go there a lot. It's just odd. You doing something about it? Is this what this is about?
It's what we were hired to do. The captain said he'd pay us quite handsomely if we are able to put a stop to it. And
Oh.
I guess show back up in enough pieces to collect upon it.
Is that right? How much is he offering?
50 gold.
50 gold! For each of yous, 50 gold.
Not bad.
You're getting the shaft, lad. You're going cult hunting, looking for underground lairs. Well, if 50 gold's worth your life, I suppose, to each his own.
Right. Well, I mean, it can't be too bad. We handled these ruffians. They're a bunch of cultists. Some robe-wearing idiots. Freaks.
Well, when you get idiots like these and then throw a few magic powers on them from the weave, you get something a little more dangerous, you know? And those that dabble in that stuff, well, they do like you did with the sparkly fingers and whatnot, you know?
Yes, I do enjoy my sparkly fingers. Most of the time. We won't go there. Right, so lower city, bathhouse, nymphs on the wall. Anything else you're able to tell us, seeing as how we almost died fighting in here for you?
About the dead three, I really don't know anything else. But I would like to know, and she looks around at all of you, I haven't really seen your faces around, well, anywhere in Baldur's Gate, and to be honest, I pride myself on all the knowledge I gather here. So, I know your names, but are you a new registered group, or just some random adventurers? Who are you?
We all have our reasons at the moment.
And she turns to look at you, Merrick. I guess so, if you're wearing, your little fancy pants badges and whatnot, huh? Right now you're Zalja's lackeys. I guess I am too, technically, seeing as how I'm having to answer you. But you did save me next, so... yeah, even's even, huh?
Indeed. And I assume we could consider ourselves allies for the time being, yes? You won't go throwing us down any stairs anytime soon.
No, I have no reason to throw you down any stairs. You're not trying to, ask otherworldly help in, gambling affairs and whatnot. Like that stupid old gnome did earlier. Oh! It would be probably in your best interest to maybe, and she looks around at all of you again, specifically you, Stab, and then Merrick, and then Elgin. You may want to, take the day before you go venture into that bathhouse and trying to get into what's going on there. I feel like some of you have a few more holes than you should still in you.
Well, I can't disagree with that. Say, guys, what do you think about, maybe lodging somewhere?
Tarina, how do you feel about putting us up for the night?
Me putting you up? What, you think I own the place? If you want a room, go ask Alan, but I'll tell you what. Mention my name, he'll probably offer you a deal that's too good to pass up.
Right? Will do. And I'll kind of dust myself off as I stand up. I suppose you'll take care of the, and I'll just kind of look back at Deadeye's corpse on the ground.
Oh, I'll get someone to clean it up. Dead bodies are every other day in a place like this, so it's nothing new. They know how to deal with it.
There's a big, strong orc downstairs. Probably could help.
Strong orc. Oh, the half ogre. Skuna. Aye, she'll probably make it up here and help out. Oh, maybe that'd be a bad idea. Maybe too bit big for the stairs, but either way, it'll be handled.
I'll go over and I'll help Elgin up out of his seated position.
I'm fine now. Just,
Right.
need to take a breather.
I'll look back at Stab. Well, Stab, Merrick, let's get us a room and maybe another bucket of chicken.
Oh, snap, chicken.
I see Pooh just race over to the to the stairs.
All right, so you guys heading back downstairs?
Yep.
Back down.
All right,
I'll
give me
look back
just a
at
second.
Tarina and just give her a wave.
She looks at you and just nods.
And
One
I'll
last
give...
question for you, Tarina.
Aye.
Is everybody at the table actually on the up and up?
She starts smiling at you and just holds her hand out and says, "It was nice meeting you lot."
That it were.
I'll smile, but then I'll look back at the dude in the corner again, and I'll just give him the stink eye, and then walk down the stairs. I'll kind of flip my tail again as I turn.
All right, you guys head back down into the tap room. Move y'all over there. Where business is still booming, folks are still all around and hanging out. And yeah, you guys are down there.
I'll just start heading to the main bar area. And I'll sit at one of the stools.
Okay, you sit at one of the stools, and the half-elf man walks over to you and sees two of you sitting and says, "Hi, what can I get you?"
Yes, hello. Are you the proprietor of this? I'll look around. Fine establishment.
That I am, of the elf song for quite some time. Alan Elith at your service.
Excuse me, it's a little loud in here. Your name again?
Alan Elith.
Alan. All right, Alan. My friends and I, we need a room for the evening, and we were told to say that Tarina sent us.
Tarina sent you, did she? Well, he rolls his eyes. She's pulling one of those cards. I already know. I know the routine. There's 2 rooms upstairs for you. Right when you go up, straight across the way, you'll see a door. To the left of that, another door. There's your 2 rooms. Downside is we don't have a lot of lodging. So 1 bed in each room. One of you have to sleep on the floor.
She also made a mention of chicken.
He looks over at you, says, "Chicken? What did you... She mentioned chicken. What'd she say about chicken?"
Buckets of it. Just ready for you.
Make a deception check for me, Mr. Stab. So on your character sheet, in the dead middle, you have a ton of skills listed there. Acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics. I need you to click deception and then roll it.
And I lean over on the bar and just like grin. I'm just kind of watching this play out.
He holds his hand to his head and sets his elbow on the bar and just rubs it from him and says, "God, she's going all out this time then. All right, what did she say? 2? I'm guessing 2 of these buckets. Does that sound right?"
I believe
That
yes, I believe that's what she said.
Okay, I'll have him get 2 buckets ready. On the house, of course, due to Mistress Tarina. And he starts walking to the back room.
Well, I suppose we wait here for our bucket of chicken. You did well up there, Stab. You did well.
Thanks, man.
You're
Did you
still...
see the guy killed.
I saw
was
you
pretty
stab
sweet.
him in the throat.
Yeah, it was cool.
That was very cool. Did you see? I electrocuted a guy.
Oh, I thought that was cool too.
I'll reach out for like a little fist bump.
Boom. Easy bomb.
Alan comes back out and says, "All right, it'll be ready in a bit. We can have it brought up to you or whatnot. But again, there's only 2 beds. I see you 2. Are there any more? You have more people?"
Yes, we're in the booth over there in the corner.
He peers around the corner, and it's kind of hard to see because of Skuna. But he says, 4 total then, aye?
Yes.
Okay. Well, again then, only 2 beds, so 2 will sleep on the floor. Or there's another option, but it's a bit of a risk. We have another room that's kind of been off limits because of the damn rug will try to kill you. but you're welcome to try that room if you want.
No, I'm all right on the room with the murderous rug.
Very well. I always offer it if, someone's feeling lucky or strong. Damn tough rug, too. It wraps you up and just strangles the life out of you. It's taken probably about 5 people so far.
Why do you have this? Why is this here?
No one really knows how it got here. It's just kind of been there. Maybe I got it a while back, or maybe someone stayed in the room and turned it into that. Either way, no one stays in there now.
Yes, for good reason. Murderous rug, good lord. I've slept in worse places than the floor. I think we'll be just fine. Maybe Blondie back there might complain a bit, but...
Which one is the blonde one?
I'm sure he'll get over it.
That would be... I think he's referring to Merrick.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Yo, can I get the bed? I only
so-
got like 2 hits.
What do I owe you? What do we owe you?
If Tarina is the one proprietor in this, which I check with her and you're lying, this isn't quite the place to lie. But if that is the case, it's free, of course.
Right, well, that won't do. Here, and I will pull out 3 gold and put it on the counter and slide it toward him. For the inconvenience.
He takes the gold and pockets it, and his expression hasn't changed much, but now he's just slightly smiling. Well, all taverns in Baldur's Gate run on tips and favors and generosity, so it's good to see you're picking up on that at least. And he starts nodding.
I nod and I grab one of the chicken buckets.
Oh, they're not out
I'll
yet.
start to head back. Oh,
Yeah, they're being,
never mind.
they're being cooked in the back.
Then buckets coming now or later. Should we wait here for the buckets or go? Can we? Is a waitress around? I don't want to be rude. I don't know how to ask this.
I can have them brought to your room or to your table that your friends are sitting at. Either way.
I believe the table is fine.
Yeah.
Aye.
And I'll get up and walk back over. As I see Pooh dash across the room.
Oh shit.
So yeah, that's well, that's it's alright, Pooh, but yeah, it is a little tedious, but to imply the way your character moves, normally it's good to go like 1 square at a time, unless we're just like we're fast forwarding through some stuff. So you all regroup back at your table.
Kind of wanted to ask our armored friend here a question while
Oh, go for
everybody
it.
was away.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Elgin there. I
Stab you up
see a
there,
little
too.
bit of magic at the end of that fight.
Shit.
Just a wee touch. The last thing I learned before I parted ways with the order. Just a minor laying of hands. I use it sometimes just to stitch myself up after a rough fight, especially one as rough as that one.
I totally understand. We've all got our, I guess, little secrets, so to speak. I won't hold it against you. Although you did say a minute ago you didn't have magic.
Well, it's not so much magic, at least not in my eyes. It's more my faith that protects me.
Oh, then I definitely do understand. Well, I'm glad that your god smiled on you today.
Helm often does.
Okay.
Helm, yeah.
At that point, I'll say Stab and Hayes, you both arrive at the table down there,
Okay.
and everyone regroups.
Stab has procured us another couple of chicken buckets. So
You're welcome, guys.
that's coming soon.
Oh, good work.
I just put down a 10-piece before that fight, and I'm already hungry again.
I think we've all worked up enough of an appetite.
There's still a bucket of chicken that's sitting there, like maybe a couple pieces inside from earlier.
I look at it and I just no.
But
Oh, that's an old chicken.
That's old chicken.
Stab, you can see a woman holding like 2 pails at her side, just like she's bringing like pails of milk or something to you. And she walks over and says, did you order 2 buckets of chicken breasts and whatnot?
That was me, man. You're the greatest. You set them right on the table for us.
All right. And she sets both buckets on the. Her arm's kind of like she's struggling a little bit, but she sets both on the table. Right. This we may have to make this a thing here, and figure out a price and whatnot. But yeah, you lot enjoy. Ask if you need something.
Indeed. Rum.
Oh, would you like a rum? Would anyone else like a drink?
Another ale, please.
Hmm?
All I need is my chicken.
You got a fresh water this time?
The water we have is what we have, I'm afraid.
Well, I guess so.
Right, rum and ale and water. Right. She walks off.
I look to Merrick. Used to the finer things in life.
You spend a lot of time out in the woods as a Emerald Enclave member. I'm used to roughing it, but usually there's some stream or something nearby.
Right. Well, I just noticed you were pretty attached to that plush chair upstairs, and now you're asking for fresh water in the middle of Baldur's Gate.
Hey, when you can find a comfortable seat, you can find a comfortable seat.
She sets the drinks out on the table for you and gives you all polite nods and starts to leave again.
Thank you.
Question. This has nothing to do with the waitress. When we first came in, that suit of armor whose head turned, is it still sitting there chilling by the entrance?
It is standing there motionless, facing this direction right now.
Okay. All right.
I think that's the bouncer.
Most likely. Well, would have been handy having him upstairs earlier, but at least he's not causing us any trouble.
What an interesting establishment. Where else can you go? You go in, get a bucket full of chicken parts, a drink, and play a game of dice, and then kill multiple people, and then walk down in the same building and get more chicken parts in buckets. This place is great.
Baldur's Gate, huh?
There's a room with a murder carpet in it.
Yeah.
Apparently we get a discount on that room. He may actually pay us, considering the rooms were free. It might be a problem. We could solve it.
I mean...
He said it's killed like 3 people.
I mean, we could kill it first.
Unless it wraps us up. And I'll kind of give like the 1,000-yard stare off into the distance as I think about being just wrapped up in a giant carpet and smothered.
Hayes?
No, I wouldn't like that.
I'm new to the city, so I'm going to ask this, and hopefully you can answer. But what exactly is the best way to kill a carpet?
Fire, I guess. Right? Right? And I kind of looking around for like confirmation.
Fire does kill most common carpets.
Unfortunately,
but uncommon ones?
Don't know any fire magic. But there's a candle. We could maybe just throw that at it.
I mean, I've got a little bit of fire magic in me, but I'm a little worried that setting a carpet on fire might somehow burn down the city.
I feel like that could be a problem, yes.
We probably shouldn't go setting anything in this building on fire.
I mean, perhaps it's seen worse. Maybe we should just rest. I think that's the deal. Now, I should note, we got 2 rooms. There were only 2, and there is a total of 2 beds. So 2 of us will either need to share, or one person sleeping on the floor.
I call bed.
I call floor.
Hey,
I just
you can
looked
take
over to you.
you can take the bed. I'll take the floor.
I don't mind sharing the bed, guys. Just gonna put that out there.
You are far too bloody right now to share anything with.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
It's
mean,
all right. I'll
just-
take 4.
Just covered in blood. We could consider this a short rest, right?
Just hanging out right now? Yeah, if you wanted
Yeah.
to.
So,
What
Pooh,
does that do?
you can use your hit die to heal. I forget where it is.
Hit die is.
Oh yeah, you did it. Yes, if you click your
There you
Did I
go.
heal 5?
yeah, you heal for 5.
Yay.
Wait, what was that?
I was looking for the hit die.
So you guys are
Oh,
spending like
we're-
30 minutes to an hour sitting here eating, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then
I
yeah,
would
all
say-
you can spend a hit die if that's the case.
I would say between what we like our discussion upstairs and then down here, and we had to wait on our chicken for a while.
How did you do
Am I the
that?
only one that can do that?
No,
Everybody can.
I just don't
Yeah.
remember how to do it.
I think if you click the short rest button, there's a roll hit die
Yeah.
button hidden in there.
That's it. Yeah.
That's what I
it.
did.
Oh, there it is.
What's the difference between the little box that says recover and the one that says ranger?
Let me look at yours and see. Reset maximum HP changes during this rest. So I think recover means if like you had a buff on you that made your max HP higher than it should have been, or something like that.
Okay.
While using your hit die, it'll remove all those added effects and whatnot. That's just a guess.
Yeah, that's my take on it as well.
Got it.
Ooh, nice hit die roll.
And yeah, I'll just sip on my whiskey and eat my chicken.
All right. Some time passes of you guys kind of just hanging out, enjoying your chicken, drinking your rums and ales and waters and whatnot. Some of you just chicken alone. A bit of time passes. You're able to recover a decent chunk. We'll say about an hour has gone by. You've pretty much finished your buckets by now. Pretty full, as y'all have had technically 3 buckets of X amount of chickens. But
We're hungry.
yeah, what would y'all like to do now?
What time is it?
If it was mid-afternoon after all this time has passed, say about 3 hours have gone by. So, super early evening, maybe like 3:30 or 4.
You guys want to kill a carpet?
I suppose we could.
Yeah.
Why not?
Should we ask if he wants us to kill the carpet? I mean, it might be an attraction.
Here, I'm.
Might be a way
Elgin,
to
why
milk
don't you go
chicken.
ask him? Holy shit, he got there fast.
I waved to get the attention of the bartender.
What can I do for you, sir?
Here you have a murder carpet in this building.
You're talking about the room that no one wants to sleep in now. We do have a murderous carpet in there. What of it?
Want us to kill it?
I'm not sure. I've been weighing that option. Maybe hiring a few mercenaries to take it on and actually deal with the damn thing. But at the same time, if the right person comes by looking for some enchanted rug that does things as it does, it might be worth a pretty amount of coin. I don't.
Let me ask you a question. Would it bring, I don't know, balance to your business if it were to go away one way or the other? I mean, it would free up a room that more people would probably be more inclined to rent, right?
I suppose that's... you know what? That's true. It's been there for a few years. No one's that I'm talking about's come by yet. I guess... Oh, that was a scripture sound. If that was a scripture sound, thank you. I can't see that stuff, though. I guess...
That was a follow.
That was a follow, nice. If you deal with the carpets, I'll give you, I don't know, 50 gold. How's that sound?
And I literally just kind of twirl the warhammer in my hand and say, "You've got yourself a deal."
Well, best of luck, friend. Hope you don't become choke victim number 6. Just keep in mind, if it gets you, it gets you. I've heard tales that thing will squeeze the essence out of you, plate, shield, and all. So just, be careful. Not in the mood for more blood and guts on my floors. I already heard some commotion up there earlier.
Oh, trust me. We know. Well, I literally just kind of carry on my way and head on towards the... it's up. I believe the room would be upstairs with the others, correct?
Oh yeah, he should probably tell you that, shouldn't he? The
I'll
carpet
walk
room,
up and say, "Which way to the murder room?"
right when you go up the stairs, it's literally the first door on your right. It's one of my nicer rooms. Just, deadly carpet, deadly rug.
I head straight over.
All right. Let me grab y'all's tokens and take y'all upstairs.
Getting a workout on these stairs. Thunder thighs.
Oh, where'd you go, Pooh? It's a still for me.
Catch me.
I can't grab your token. You're moving, you bastard.
Hey, Mecha Gorilla and Azrael, man. Thank y'all for coming by.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna delete these. Add this. Okay, you all make it back upstairs. Let me transition you over now. Slight difference from when you were last here. That's my window there. There we go. A few bodies of the bandits are now lined up on the southern wall, and that weird acolyte-looking person is standing over them. Besides that, everything else is the same.
Is he saying any religious rites or anything, or?
Not saying anything at the moment. Just has their head bowed in front of them.
Would I be able to tell? I guess I don't know. Would I be able to tell whether or not I'm familiar with whatever it is he's doing?
Make a religious check for me. How religious how deep in the religious studies is Elgin?
I mean, he was more of a soldier than he was anything else, but he knows a little bit.
Okay, go ahead and make a religious check for me then. What's up, Stab?
Oh
Lord, I know nothing.
Yeah, you look at them up and down, and some about them looks like you can almost pin what type of acolyte this is, but it just doesn't come to you.
Okay. Well, anyone ready to kill a carpet?
I mean, there are weirder things we could do on a Wednesday, I suppose.
Well, hopefully this time this one doesn't go as disadvantageous as the last battle, but I think, Hayes, your proficiency in magic. What's your? I guess your
I know
particular
a
leaning.
little. I know a little bit, and I'm kind of just watching Stab kind of walk in circles behind me. And I'm kind of like halfway distracted by that. I've studied some, but you could say that most of what I know I've just sort of learned by doing accidentally most of the time.
Interesting. Any particular thing that might be your bread and butter?
Yes.
Said you're not much of a fire guy, so
The
I saw you
elements-
throw some acid around.
Well, working on the Dreamer's Wake, I did get a firm grasp around some electrical spells as well as some icy spells as well.
All right, keep them handy. We're probably gonna need those here in just a second.
Indeed.
Merrick, you seem to be able to hold yourself pretty handy in a fight.
It's been a rough day, but still standing. And if we want fire, I think I can add a little bit to it. Our game plan here.
Good to know. All right, and Stab, well, just stab the thing.
You just
Got it,
keep
boss.
being you.
So excited.
Let's I guess we're right at the door. I say let's go in.
What's our game plan? Take it from all sides.
I think so. Let's try not to give it an opportunity to smother us.
Maybe
As
we all
we-
go step on a single corner of it at the same time and then just beat the shit out of the middle of it.
That could work. I'm game for anything. Let's try it.
I'll go top left.
I'll take bottom right.
I wanted bottom right.
You can have bottom right, Stab.
Thank you, dude. That means so much to me.
All right, top left, bottom right. Do you want the top right then?
I'll take the bottom left.
Okay,
I know what
All
I'm
right.
getting then.
let's go.
All right, I open the door
All right.
and I'm going in.
You open the
And I'll
door up
follow.
and
Shit, it's in the
immediately
same
see
room? Oh.
a fancy-looking rug on the floor.
It's a circle.
Oh shit, we gonna do
We
now?
weren't prepared.
You see this rug just laying on the
I
floor.
want to see.
All right, Stab, when you step into the room a little bit further, the rug immediately snaps off the ground and goes sailing at you. I need
shit.
everybody to go ahead and roll initiative. We're going into combat again.
Plan B.
Goddamn.
Plan B.
Oh, man. I can't believe we're... Let's get
Oh,
that
Jesus.
rug!
We're back.
My God, my initiatives are bad today.
Oh, I didn't clear from the last fight. It's about to do this. Remove all turns. Clear list. Okay, I will update your previous rolls you've already done, but go ahead and roll again for me, please.
Initiative?
Yeah, but I'm going to use whatever you rolled already.
Oh, actually, you're perfectly fine to use that. To use the new roll if you feel so inclined.
Oh, I got you. Maybe. Nah, we're not doing that.
It's the only crit I've rolled.
Stab got a... Oh, Stab's up to date. And Merrick...
Where was that crit earlier?
I got a 4.
And the rug
going after me, right?
Oh, whoops, wrong button. There we go. Now let me. Yeah, it was flying towards you, but it's your turn first. Actually, you're barely
Holy
quicker than
shit.
this rug. That's
Can I
flying towards you.
dodge out of the way? Or what's going on here?
You can go wherever you want right now. Right now, you're in
Yeah.
you ran to the corner of a room with a rug of smothering.
I'm like, holy shit, did you guys see that? I'm gonna go over here and start stabbing.
Okay, cut,
Sorry, no, I
cut the
said
rug.
bottom right. Alright, cool. Hold on a second. Alright. I'm gonna do a dagger attack.
Okay, you try to stab through this rogue, but it seems its threads are just made of something stronger, as you just can't pierce through it. You can still make an attack with your offhand, though.
How do I read this for like new
Like what you did?
Yeah, because there's like 4 numbers here. Where do I look at?
So the column you always want to look at is the first one, unless you have advantage, and then you want to look at whichever one's higher number at the top left or top right. So in this instance, your attack would have been 10, and if it would have hit, your damage would have been 5.
We don't count as flanking.
No, not in this position. Maybe I should
If he
add
ran
bonuses
to where he
for
was
surrounding
supposed to, he would be flanking.
That's true.
Yes, he would.
If he was what?
So flanking is when one of your allies is on the other side of an enemy. So for example, if you had moved right here and stabbed, you would have gotten that advantage bonus to stab the rug.
I didn't know that.
That's fine, we're learning. That's what session 1's all about, we're learning.
Alright. Fuck, that's I called for bottom right too, and now I'm a fool.
You still
I'm
have
gonna be like
movement, so you could go there now and stab with your offhand.
I feel like a dick because I took bottom right from muscles, and I know he really wanted that. So I'm gonna use.
Okay.
What are
I'm
you
gonna
using?
use my lucky.
Okay.
Lucky. Hold on. All right, cool.
Now
So,
before
go
you roll, so you've only moved 10 feet, so you can still. You could at least move
Can I
it like
still move
right there, so you could be flanking. Yeah, and now you can stab with your offhand. You have
Oh.
advantage because your friend's on the other side.
Oh, how do you? Oh, I just fucking noticed the squares. God. Oh,
They're a little hard to see.
yeah. All right. So flanking and then roll twice.
Yeah, do the offhand,
Well-
the bonus action attack.
You still just click to roll once. You just use whichever one's higher.
You don't have to click it twice. So in this instance, your 21 would count because you have advantage from your flanking. And I believe as a rogue, you get your sneak attack because you have advantage. So you will definitely slice through this carpet for 6 total damage.
Ooh.
Whoa.
But it's definitely still way intact, ready to smother. And actually, it is going to pursue its target since it's already flying up towards you. It is going to attack with its smother ability. Oh, it whispered to me, so I won't use that roll, which is good because it rolled a 23. Hold on. Okay, smother attack. All right, I think that's still hits
Dead.
you.
Oh Jesus!
So
Lord God.
this rug wraps onto you, Stab, and just squeezes the ever-living life out of you. You feel like your arms may have started cracking as you can't even inhale at this point. It squeezed you so tight. As you take 12 damage.
10 hit points.
That means you are unconscious in this rug's arms.
I'm like lame as I go out. All right.
Let's see. It's trying to smother you right now to death. Next will be Elgin.
Question.
Hmm?
Since the rug technically smothered him to death, is it still like
Me?
smothering him?
Well, you're not dead, Pulaire. You're unconscious. But yeah, it's still wrapped
Okay.
tight onto Stab at the moment.
So what happens if we hit the rug? We're just beating his
I'm
lifeless
trying not
body.
I'm trying not to. I don't want to. don't want to do because I know what's gonna happen.
It's a big rug. Maybe there were spots we could hit that won't hurt Pooh.
No. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna do it because
It's us or the rug.
shit. It's us. Well, it's us on the rug, and Elgin wouldn't know anything about this shit. Fuck it. I'm just gonna swing. I apologize ahead of time.
It's cool, bro. I deserve it. I should have got bottom with it.
All right, that will definitely hit the rug as you smash into the side of it. It's a lot thicker and tougher than you expected when you contact. It's almost like you're trying to smash very hard wood right now. As you swing at this thing and hit it for 4 damage. Looking at Pooh, you don't see any difference in him. It looks like he's out cold right now.
Okay. Good. I was more concerned for Stab.
Merrick.
Seeing as Pooh's failed to take his assigned spot, I am going to try to run around, and I am going to cast Produce Flame at it.
Okay. Oh no.
That is the fire.
Hold on, let me check its AC. Okay. So, describe Produce Flame for everybody. I can guess what it does, but tell me what you're doing.
I am going to call upon some druidic arts and use a druid cantrip of fire creation to set my hand on fire and just plunge it at this carpet.
Okay, you plunge fire at this rug, and it connects with it, and very quickly just flames rush all around it, and around Stab as well, but only for about a second until they all dissipate. However, the rug seems to be smoking at the moment. It looks like your flames did quite a bit to it.
Go for the tassels, guys!
Hayes.
All right. I am going to. I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice here. I'm gonna just grab onto the carpet and cast Shocking Grasp
Oh, no.
as electricity comes out of my finger.
Okay. Let's see if you can electrocute
As
through
I
it.
do it, I just yell out, "I'm sorry!" Okay, nothing.
All right, your electricity starts to emit from your hands holding onto this rug, but it just barely juts out on it, so it doesn't seem to be taking through it. It doesn't take any electrical damage from you.
To defibrillate my heart, so now I'm back up.
You know what? That actually be if he rolled a 20, we might consider something like that. But right now, Stab, I need you to make a death savings throw. You're wrapped in rug right now.
I do that.
On your HP, if you just click anywhere on it, it should open up another window. There should be like a death save button somewhere. Like in
Yeah, it should be the little roll 20. Or not roll 20, but the
you got it.
D20 symbol with the 2 in it.
now, if you roll I believe it's a 10 or higher, that's a success. Might be 11 or higher. I'll
Yeah.
run into that. But either way,
It's I think it's 10 or higher.
10 or higher. Okay.
I got a 15.
So you succeeded once. You got to succeed 2 more times to wake up or roll a 20.
Okay.
That will be the end of your turn, which will bring us back to the rug. Sensing its target is no longer moving or resisting, it releases you, Stab, as you drop to the ground. And then it turns around immediately towards Hayes and lunges at him.
I don't like it. I am going to, as it lunges at me, I will throw both of my hands out to the side and cast Shield.
Okay, what's that put your AC at?
That puts my AC at, oh god damn it. You rolled a 16. Fuck, it breaks through it anyway.
Okay, you go to shield yourself, but this rug, as it's wrapped around your shield, just starts squeezing and squeezing until your barrier is shattered, and then your lungs are removed of all air as this thing starts to crush you for 9
I'm
damage.
unconscious.
it holds you in its grasp. As Elgin, you see Hayes kind of choking a bit. It's actually your turn.
We're gonna die to a fucking rug.
You
We
guys
just
that.
fought like 9 guys,
Right? We just
and the
fought
rug
9
is gonna
dudes.
do us in.
The
He's just one-shotting everybody.
Okay.
How
Alright.
healthy is this rug actually?
How what?
Healthy does this rug look?
Oh, you can't see its health bar, can you? Oh, let me fix that.
Sure about that.
Because you'd be able to see like the thread and the rips and stuff in it. It looks pretty torn up right now.
Okay.
Oh, it's almost dead. Kill it.
Yeah, let's. Alright, fuck it. I'm going in.
Beat
You
me.
know what? Let's see. Can we get it? I'm coming in swinging, baby.
That will barely hit as you're able to connect and just take your maul or warhammer and rip through the threads on this thing, shifting Hayes around a bit inside of its grasp as well, but you do damage the crap out of it for 6. This thing looks like it's
Alright.
barely being held together now. Merrick.
I have a mechanics question.
Uh-huh.
I'm not familiar with cantrips. You can just do those over and over, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
those are. Yeah, you can do those as many times as you want.
I'm just gonna keep putting it on fire then.
Okay, so this time you try to do your produce flames on it, but it just doesn't catch. It's like the flames scoot around it.
We're not in.
Would he not? Well, would he not get the advantage?
Not
the-
for. I'm not sure for spells actually. Moose, let me ask you about that because I'm curious too. So, like a firebolt wouldn't have advantage flanking like this, would it?
No, but I mean, I guess it also depends on, is it something he's throwing or if it's something he's actually having to go like touch maybe.
Is this a
I can
touch or a
hurl it.
range?
It can be ranged up to 30 feet.
Okay, so it's essentially a ranged spell then.
Yeah.
So in that case, I'll say there is no advantage on this.
Very well.
Okay. Oh.
Oh
That's-
boy.
That's gonna take us to Hayes. Hayes, I need a death savings throw from you.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's
One.
a fail.
That's one fail.
that's a fail.
Stab.
End of turn.
Another savings throw from you. That's a.
Oh.
The,
You guys got it.
okay. The rug releases you, Hayes, since you're no longer moving, and turns to you, Elgin, and lashes towards you.
I need this priest to come start saying prayers for us in here.
Wow, dude, are you fucking kidding me?
The rug latches onto you and starts squeezing you, but can't seem to crush you, as you take 9 bludgeoning damage. However,
Oh my
you are
God.
now grappled by the rug. You are
Oh, of
restrained
course I
and
am.
blinded and at risk of suffocating.
Oh god.
But it cannot smother anyone else as long as it has you in its hands. At the start of your next turn, at the start of each of the target's turns, they take. Okay, it's gonna squeeze you for another 10 damage. On, I think it's your next turn, and you're next. Are you? Look, the rug was supposed to be like this, okay? Let me.
This is a tough ass rug.
Dude, we're all about to
On the
die. to
you
a
know what? No,
fucking
on the
rug.
rug's next turn, you'll take that crushing damage again as it holds you. It's
Okay.
not gonna be your turn. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
We're not double dipping. So it's your
Okay.
turn. You're being held right now. You could still try to strike it, or escape from its grasp.
You know what would I need to roll? Would I need to roll like just a strength check to get free, or like if I can try to like break free?
Yeah, it'd be a strength challenge roll versus its strength. Or
think
not
it's
say
a
challenge roll.
DC 13.
Oh yeah, DC 13 says it in the ability. Right, I'm thinking my brain is shadows mode still. Okay, so
Well,
it's,
shit.
it's still got you in its grasp.
Wow. Okay, all right. That's my turn then. Shit.
All right, Merrick.
Merrick,
Come on,
It's up to
Merrick,
you.
moment of truth.
No pressure.
Moment of truth.
you have advantage if you attack it melee style or something.
Fine then. maybe it's time we clean up this rug, and I'm going to get out my quarterstaff and try to.
He needs a
the wrong
fortune
button.
point.
Fortune point.
I'm
Come on, Merrick.
going to try to
Okay.
Oh shit!
beat it
So
clean.
You take your staff as it's grasping Elgin, and you just stick it right where some threads are loose and just rip as hard as you can as this thing finally unravels, spinning, drops Elgin to the ground, and stops moving. Since we have 2 people down at the moment and we still have death saves to go, I'm going to keep us in initiative until y'all resolve that.
All right.
Which would bring us to Hayes.
Wait until we resolve what?
Well, 2 people are unconscious right now with death saves to roll.
Oh, okay. It's another fail.
Okay.
Oh God.
Stab. Roll a d20.
Oh, that's a success.
Yay! I'm
Okay.
almost up, guys.
Elgin, what would you like to do?
Can I do a medicine? Maybe like a medicine roll, check or something like that to maybe
Stabilize
possibly
Hayes?
stabilize Hayes.
Yeah, go for it. Make a medicine check for me.
Ooh, no.
Would you kick me in the head?
It's like I'm sitting here like, oh, I stuck the finger in. I'm sorry.
It's the bad touch.
Is there anything else you would like to do? You still have like, you used your action, but you still have movement. You can use a free action if you want to.
Oh my God. You know, honestly, I don't know if it would be a good idea to do anything right now. Shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of sit here and I'm just gonna put my hands up and just say, "Ugh, sorry."
Pray to Helm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all you do. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and pray to Helm. There you go.
Okay. Pray to Helm. Okay, got it. Yeah. Next turn that might do something. Actually, it's Merrick.
Actually, you know what? I just thought about something. I actually got something back.
Oh.
Apparently, I guess it gave it. Oh, yeah, sure. Here, we'll do this. I can, as I'm praying to Helm, it's actually quite fortuitous. I can lay hands.
Oh, okay. All right. You got it from the short rest.
Yeah, so apparently gave it to me on the short rest, so I'm just gonna go with fuck it. I'm gonna put 3 HP back into Hayes. So I'll get Hayes back to half. And yeah.
Okay. You're back, Hayes. That was close.
What the fuck?
Merrick, you're up.
right.
I'm going to start over towards Hayes and Elgin and go, no, he's suffocating, not bleeding out, because I assume you were like trying to find a cut or something at first, and now it's stabilized. I will attempt to assist Mr. Poulet here, and I will do the same medicine check and probably botch it too.
Okay, go for it.
Here we go.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
nature.
botched. You don't. Oh, that was nature. Yeah, I need medicine check, not nature check.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that one doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Damn it!
So still no go. Stab is still laying there, slowly regaining life because he's succeeding on his death saves, but he's not stabilized.
He's 2 and 2, I think.
That'll bring us to Hayes.
I'll kind of sit up and catch my breath for a moment. And I'll say, did you get the corner? You got the corner. Wait, what? And I'll look.
It's okay.
I'll see Pooh laying on the ground, and I'll kind of I'll try and crawl over here and I'll try to do just some version of like CPR on him. Something that I have had to do on the ship.
Okay, I'm gonna lower the DC a little bit, but not tell you what. Make a medicine check for me.
I just beat his chest.
Does not meet it. You try to stay alive, but he's still just out of it.
Don't you die on me!
Stab, make another death saving throw, please.
I'm gonna use my last lucky.
Okay. Yeah,
Not a bad decision.
Okay, hold on.
I wonder if you can do that to death saves.
Oh, what?
I'll say you can. Oh, yeah, whatever, it's fine. If you want to use it, go ahead and roll it again if you're using a lucky point. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
your luck has literally ripped you from dying right now to your failure to getting back up with 1 health as you open your eyes and are conscious again. That
In my head, I think my CPR worked.
that will pull us out of initiative.
Thank God. We did it.
Oh, that thing was tough for a rug.
I kind of stand up and I like wipe my feet on it.
Is like how much is left of the rug? Like, did it come? Is it just
When that last
beat to shit, or is it?
When Merrick stuck his staff in one of its seams that were ripped and just ripped it all the way, it's in like strips almost on the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up all the strips, and we're gonna take this bad boy back downstairs and just dump it right on the bar.
As you pick it up, I'm immediately gonna go to this bed and just face plant on it.
Well, I think that's as good as any spot to call it for the night.
The trick is to go for the tassels, guys. And I'm gonna get up all confident like, and then look over at Pooh and sort of my confidence fades for a second.
That one was my bad, guys. I didn't stick to the plan. I'm gonna go over here and just help him like carry the fucking ribbons or whatever. Be like, shit, I'm so sorry, man. I fucked up. That was all me.
I think you've had enough action for today, Pooh. Maybe you go lie down. I'll help.
I think we've all had enough.
Do I get at least 1 hit point back or what?
Yeah, you have 1 hit point right now.
Okay.
All right, but that is after the long, extended rug battle. That is where we're gonna call it a night.
Right?
I can't believe y'all went for the rug, but I'm proud of you. You do level up.
Yeah!
You're level 2. Y'all level 2 now.
What is that? How do I do that? You're gonna show me later?
Yeah, I can show you after the stream you want, or later. It doesn't matter. But yeah, man, session 1. That was fun. I had a good
great.
time. I hope y'all had a good time.
I had a great time.
My God.
Yes, good.
Yes.
I fought the bandits, took them down. I think it took down one of y'all. That's right. It took down Elgin.
me.
Those dual
Took me
swords just right through you.
This,
I want to put on the record that I've survived 2 straight fights. That's like a record for me.
That's true. That is true. Our last campaign, you were the mage tank down every fight. I remember.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah, then y'all after the bandit fight, which I was thinking, okay, this should be good and balanced for them. And then y'all are like, that rug though.
I
We
mean,
could probably take out that murderous rug, right? And
Dude,
that's the harder
I
fight.
just want to say we had a good plan.
Y'all did have a
Yes,
good plan to hold
we
the
did.
corners down. That could have worked.
yeah, it could have, but yeah, it didn't.
man.
It didn't go our way. It didn't go our way. That's okay, because we still won.
That's
the
true.
Balder Bones didn't roll in our favor.
That's true. That would have been a
No,
nice chunk of change, but it went to I think his name was Whaler or Waller, something like that.
Yeah, it went to Wall.
Wall.
Yeah, Wall. Yeah, that would have been nice.
I like to imagine Wall had a Boston accent like the Wahlbergs.
Oh God. Wait. Also, I didn't even clarify. Is he gonna give us like the bartender gonna give us like 50 gold a piece, or just 50 straight up?
Oh, that's true. You did not clarify. So one can only hope, right?
Oh, Yeah, we're gonna hope. We're gonna hope. We're gonna hope
next
for
week.
50 apiece. We're gonna hope. We're gonna pray for 50 apiece. We're gonna pray to hell.
Well, if
Chicken
y'all,
out of
wait, what's up, Stab?
I said, or at least get some chicken out of it.
I think I've gotten enough chicken.
Right.
I think I've had three buckets of chicken in like 3 hours. Okay, y'all good. You should be good.
I think we should each get 50 gold and a bucket of chicken.
Just to go bucket of chicken.
Each.
Well, unless y'all have something else, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my closing statements here. Anyone got anything?
I'm gonna be trying to stream some more Resident Evil 8 throughout the week this week.
All right, I'm gonna watch it. Dude, you gotta fix that. You gotta fix the
gotta-
action lag.
I know I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. Actually,
It was murdering me. It was murder. Anyone else? You got anything you want to shout out? Say something?
shout out to all the Blurred folks that showed up,
Oh yeah. Thank you guys for dropping
and
in.
thank you for the follows.
Y'all are awesome.
I do appreciate that. I was very, very nervous about session 1, but it was a freaking blast. Now I'm super excited for the next one. I already got everything in store, and eventually we're gonna get into adventure mode where you guys are gonna be dictating basically what happens where. So we'll see how that goes.
Ooh.
But
Don't shirk your DM responsibilities onto us.
no comment. Now, thank you everyone for being here tonight. We appreciate it. We are Cloak and Stagger. Well, I say we. I guess technically one of us has their own game plan going on. He's pretty good at it too. But yeah, thanks for being here tonight. I'm starting to ramble. If you liked what you see, drop a follow. If you really like it, drop a subscription. It's going to our ultimate super awesome goal of getting a studio to meet up in person. I say studio, it sounds fancy, but it's more like a small room in a high-rise downtown, where we can meet up and do our Dungeons & Dragons stuff in person and pimp it out and whatnot. It'll be super cool if we get there one day, hopefully. But if subs help for that, so we would appreciate it. But we'll be doing this again at 8 p.m. next Monday. We also have our Rhyme of the Frostmaiden campaign, 8 p.m. on Saturdays, ran by Mr. JD Hayes Moose down in the corner there. I played little
We're
wizard
off
in that
this
one.
weekend.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're not meeting up this weekend for reasons I forget. I shared something.
Because we are meeting back up in person for the first time since the pandemic.
That's right.
The following Saturday.
Now, speaking about that studio, see, not having that, Mr. Moose has to actually convert his living room with like 9 cameras and tables and stereo equipment and one of them fancy boards with like 1,000 knobs for audio stuff. I don't know. He knows all that stuff. I don't know that stuff. But he does that every week for us, or he did. He's about to do it again. So
Labor of love.
that's what we'll be doing. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I haven't ordered my miniature yet. Don't be mad, okay?
Oh my god, dude!
I'm gonna order it. I promise. I'm gonna order it. But I'm taking way too long to end this. So thanks for being here tonight, y'all. Again, y'all have a good one. See ya.
Bye.